Yes, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. Everyone can hear me?
Yes, doctor.
All right. So we're not going to wait anymore. So we're going to start our session. I think there is 3 agenda for today's session. So we begin with Al-Fatihah first. All right. So as promised, I start first with the homework revision for Group C. So Group C, I think Group C is Zakwan, Hanis, Afnan, Ashraf, siapa lagi? Are you guys here?
Yes, we are, doctor.
Yes, I am. So what are the indication for aspirin
progress.
prophylaxis? Lagi cepat jawab, lagi cepat kita pergi agenda berikutnya. Anyone lah?
Okay.
Tu. Okay, Zakwan. Dah on dah, bagus. Siapa nak bercakap, buka video
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, as promised. For the aspirin prophylaxis, aspirin prophylaxis, we have found that there are 11 conditions that need the aspirin prophylaxis, which includes hypertensive disease during pregnancy, chronic kidney disease, autoimmune disease such as SLE or APS, antiphospholipid syndrome, type 1 or type 2 diabetes, chronic hypertension, patient with risk of preeclampsia in the first pregnancy, mother with age of 40 years old or older, pregnancy interval of more than 10 years, BMI of 35 or more at the first visit, family history of preeclampsia and multiple pregnancy. Okay.
So that one you can conclude as one as a PE prophylaxis, preeclampsia prophylaxis. You have a major criteria, you have minor criteria. So require at least one major criteria and two minor criteria, or either one, in order for you to begin aspirin prophylaxis in pregnancy. So you should begin as early as possible, but usually you're not going to delay more beyond 20 or 16 weeks. Okay, continue.
And yeah, I think that's all.
That's all. Itu pregnancy je. Kalau adult, non-pregnancy state.
Maybe Ain can help.
Yes, Ain. Zakwan, hang bukan suka kacau Zafirah ke? Zafirah ada Zafirah. Cepat. Yes, Zafirah. That one just now in pregnancy, also buat in adult. In adult, kita bagi aspirin prophylaxis bila? Cepatlah kawan-kawan. Guys. I'm waiting. Kita ada banyak benda nak buat ni. Zakwan je lah, Zakwan. Anyone? Dah tak ada masa homework dah ni. Tak jumpa dah.
Dia orang duk jawab dekat dalam grup, dia orang tak nak sebut ni.
Jawab je.
Apa dia? Dia duk jawab.
Jawab apa?
Kejap, Ainadia tengah prepare nak jawab.
Okay, alright.
When there's a more than 10-year cardiovascular risk of more than 10%.
Okay, so you calculate the primary score. So when the patient is high risk and very severe risk, so you're gonna start patient on aspirin prophylaxis for cardiovascular risk. reduction in primary prevention. And then lagi Ain, I encourage yang nak bercakap ni on video lah so lagi bermakna lah discussion ni.
Dan daripada
Itu kalau primary prevention. Secondary prevention in adult when the patient had history of myocardial infarction lagi, cerebrovascular accident like stroke and so on, right? So secondary prevention lagi. In adult, apa lagi indication aspirin? Prophylaxis bermaksud the events not occur yet, but you try to reduce the risk to get the event. So that's prophylaxis, right? So do you have primary and secondary prophylaxis in terms of aspirin? Zakwan, grup ni hutang lagi lah Zakwan. Setuju hutang? Hutang kena bayar sebelum professional exam. Boleh grup Zakwan? InsyaAllah bayar, yang tak bayar hutang
InsyaAllah Doctor.
Alright, okay. So we go to the second one. So siapa ni? Kemal. I think I'm going to start first with the discussion on the promotion for the AGD. Alright, so that semua orang ada kat sini. So semua orang boleh dengar lah. Mana Zul? Zulfakar. Zul. Okay. Apa nak discuss hari tu?
Kita ada beberapa benda. Pertama sekali, daripada pihak sponsor, kita orang nak tanya mengenai sponsor tu. Macam mana nak jumpa dengan pihak yang kita nak minta sponsor tu face to face. Sebab nanti invitation kita akan bagi melalui email dan surat sponsor pun kita akan bagi melalui email juga. So ada certain lecturer tu yang kita nak jumpa face to face. Macam mana kita nak approach orang face to face tu lah.
Okay, first of all, nanti kena discuss dengan Sister Mariati ataupun Dr. Soraya sebab satu kita kena dapatkan dia punya account number. Tak boleh pakai account number medical students ataupun student ataupun lecturer. Kita kena dapat official account number from Kulliyyah of Medicine just like last year. Cuma dia orang akan keluarkan satu code di mana setiap kali someone contribute for the event, dia orang akan letak the code lah macam dia punya kan ada Swift code kan, setiap kali kita bank in ataupun kita transfer in, kita akan masukkan detail. So dia orang masukkan that code so that finance School of Medicine tahu yang this amount of money is for your event. So dia orang akan masukkan dalam, dia akan transfer ke account saya dan saya akan transfer to you. Macam itulah. Selalunya you akan dapat this money in advance. Bermaksud kita agak-agak dapat contribution berapa daripada lecturer, daripada yang lain-lain ni agak-agak berapa. And most of the time kita dapat duit ni awal sebab nak tunggu finance bagi calculate semua lambat. So soalnya kita dapat dulu, lepas tu baru dia orang tolak daripada yang dah terkumpul dalam kuliah punya account trust fund tu lah. Most of the time kalau lebih dia kasih dekat you, kalau kurang kita kena bayar balik. So maksudnya tak boleh pakai account sendiri untuk bank in kalau you nak buat sponsorship atau contribution lah. And the email tu memang saya kena check dulu so that is approved by the Deputy of Office punya student activity lah. Sebab dia nak tengok ayat tu bukan ke arah keuntungan, dia nak tengok ayat tu ayat macam lebih kepada neutral tone in asking for the sponsorship. Cuma kalau masa you jumpa face to face lecturer, kan kita bagi email dulu kan. Dalam email tu kita cakap lah we are asking for contribution from lecturer, any amount of money is invited. Maksudnya you tak kisah berapa banyak pun. So any lecturer who would like to contribute are most welcome dalam you punya email tu kan. So when you see them face to face, kalau dia orang kasih you duit secara note, dia kasih you without bank in, so you simpan masuk dalam you punya fund lah, tak payahlah bagi tahu dekat kuliah. Tapi kalau dia nak bank in, that one mesti melalui kuliah punya account, tak boleh melalui individual account. Sebab you punya match tak ada ROS lagi kan, tak ada ROS registration lagi kan.
Tak ada
Tak
kot.
tahu. I rasa tak ada. So
Mm-mm.
itulah isu dia. So promotion punya, kita tak bagi promotion, kita bagi contribution. So dalam email jangan sebut jangan sebut sponsorship, sebut contribution. So I'm sure your contribution from parents ada tak? Parents nak bagi tak?
Itu pun kita akan bagi surat dekat kita akan bagi surat kat student lah.
Okay. Lepas tu, like what I mentioned in the kuliah meeting last week, Akmal and the rest, you guys gonna start with email, and after that, every lecturer will be approached. Maksudnya semua will be approached by face to face. Boleh?
Okey. Okey,
Okay,
maksudnya kita orang akan jumpa dengan
lecturer.
lecturer lah. Lagi satu doktor, kalau yang parents tu kita bagi melalui kuliah juga ke ataupun melalui account student ke kalau yang parents?
Sebab dalam you punya budget, you buat contribution parents tu asing tak dengan contribution from lecturers? Punya items dalam budget tu?
Tak asing.
Tak asing. Kalau you asing, I think it's okay for you to get on your own. Sebab you tak circulate among kuliah kan, you circulate among yourself saja-saja kan. So yang itu tak apalah. So that nanti dalam item tu, kuliah dah tahu yang you punya budget from parents berapa, agak-agak dekat situ dah ada, dekat dalam budget. Budget tu boleh adjust maksud saya adjust so you agak-agak you dapat berapa, so that berapa you perlukan from kuliah. Faham kan maksud saya? So and then the in and out must be balanced. Tak ada baki-baki, tak ada. Sebab kalau ada baki, dia orang akan bagi yang cukup-cukup. Kata you minta 1,000, tapi dia tengok perbelanjaan you tak sampai pun perlukan lagi 1,000, dia akan bagi yang 700 tu je lah kalau you perlu lagi 700. So kalau you spell out 1,000 from kuliah, it should be that betul-betul 1,000 tu mencukupi ngam-ngam for the other keperluan yang tak cukup tu. So you play around with the number bukan play saya saja, play agak-agak play lah supaya macam tu. Mungkin you kurangkan contribution part from the parents dalam you punya proposal. Mungkin you dapat lebih tapi you agak-agak you dapat berapa. So that kalau you betul-betul nak 1,000 is exactly 1,000 yang kurang lah in the proposal from kuliah. Sebab dalam finance memang kena in and out balance, tak boleh ada baki.
Okey, lagi satu doktor nak tanya, kalau macam kita nak approach satu saya nak tanya, kalau lecturer tu bagi sponsor bukan dalam bentuk duit, macam makanan ke, yang tu kita kena deal dengan orang sendirilah kan, macam mana flow dia semua tu.
Betul. Macam last year, most of the time ABC lah, ada Dr. Adham akan bagi stall ataupun bagi macam contohnya air cendol ke, teh tarik ke, selalunya dia tak nak bagi duit. Tapi you buatlah surat dulu you buat surat dulu and then CC kepada saya. Tapi nanti saya hello dia je lah, bagi tahu yang you bla 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 bla.
Lagi satu doktor, kalau kita nak minta pihak luar macam pihak OCD ke, pihak
OCD.
Shell ke,
OCD
sebab macam
OCD maksud you UIA lah kan?
Kalau orang luar contoh macam Shell, sebab macam mak saya dulu
boleh
dia punya sponsor, so kita kena bagi apa-apa in return tak kat dia orang? Macam kita kena ada offer in return something ke?
Tak ada. You bukannya conference, you tak ada apa nak offer kat dia orang. Ni betul-betul contribution. Kalau sponsorship, dia akan sponsor macam dia sponsor you something, you akan provide dia satu CME for them to promote their product. You akan letak satu booth untuk mereka promote dia punya produk. Itu sponsor lah. Maksudnya dia bayar for that session untuk dia punya introduction, letak background dia punya spanduk ke apa ke. Kita tak akan buat macam tu. Kita tak ada pun nak masukkan dia punya sponsorship dalam buku kan? Tak ada kan?
Tak ada rasanya.
Tak ada kan? Kita tak ada nak buat perjanjian macam tu. So it's mainly contribution fisabilillah.
Okey, lagi satu doktor, kalau kan sekarang ni Dr. Nazahan kan dia dekat UK. Jadi kita orang nak approach alumni punya leader tu, nak approach doktor.
You buat proper surat macam you buat surat kepada lecturer semua tu, dan you forward kepada saya forward kat dia orang.
Okey, boleh.
Saya dalam komiti.
Okay, boleh. Kalau macam tu.
Cuma to make it more win-win situation, you invite lah alumni punya representative untuk bagi saya dalam jadual tu dah tulis lah talk kan, bukan talk lah, sharing kau benda tu 5 minit.
Ada session untuk alumni.
So maksudnya you invite dia orang datang lah seorang kan. So most of the time dia orang pun lecturer juga. Cuma dia orang pakai topi sebagai alumni punya komiti lah. Tapi bukan saya lah, orang lain lah.
Okay, boleh.
So
Boleh lah
I
kalau
think
macam tu.
I think your punya list of contributors adalah parents, lecturers, ada HAM, Kulliyyah, as well as alumni. Am I right?
So far macam tu lah. Saya tak approach lagi orang luar lagi lah.
So this is around agak-agak 1,000
Itu saya kena discuss balik dengan bendahari.
Ni agak-agak je, supaya you tahu berapa
Oh.
banyak nak minta from kuliah. Sebab dalam proposal you kena tulis kuliah you nak berapa.
Okay.
Kan agak-agak 1,000 kan, so that you perlukan lagi 1,000 from kuliah, betul tak?
Betul doktor, around that.
Okay. So that nanti bagi tahu kat sistem Mariati, this year pakai akaun trust fund yang mana satu dan minta dia keluarkan Swift code. Then you CC the letter ataupun email kepada saya dahulu untuk saya double check dan saya tunjuk sekali imbas dekat Dr. Soraya kalau dia kasih green light, sebab kita buat sebelum dapat proposal approval kita tak dapat proposal approval, kita dah buat email lah. Sebab tu kita kena tunjuk dekat dia as a courtesy mengatakan kita nak buat email ni walaupun proposal tak approve lagi. So that dia aware, dia tengok kita punya email tu tidak berunsurkan perniagaan dan semuanya berunsur pada contributor sahaja, and she will say yes, dan kita blast lah dekat email, dan after that will be follow up by you punya individual approach to lecturers lah. Tak payahlah ramai-ramai pergi, seorang lecturer, seorang student cukup lah. Masa you buat kelas pun you dah jumpa kan.
Okay.
Okay,
I think that's it lah kan Zul, tak ada apa isu sangat rasanya.
I think
Yang-
doktor, can I add something doktor regarding
Yes.
this sebab alang-alang semua dah ada, so I think it's better untuk saya cakap kat mereka ni untuk approach juga mentor-mentor. So benda ni memerlukan kerjasama semua ahli batch untuk kita sampaikan kepada mentor-mentor kita so that mereka tahu tentang event kita, dan we can directly propose kita punya sponsorship kalau kita nak lecturer kita lah, direct mentor-mentor.
Betul. Sebab hari tu masa dalam meeting tu yang ada dalam meeting cuma yang admin, maksudnya macam deputy dean, HOD saja yang dalam meeting tu. Lecturer lain tak tahu, tapi sebabnya HOD bagi tahulah ke lecturer lain yang you ada LGD ni. Tapi nanti tak apalah, saya bagi tahu dalam saya punya department juga.
Sekejap doktor nak tanya, kalau email untuk sponsor, dia boleh include sekali dalam email untuk invitation ke? Or it will be separate?
Sponsor.
Maknanya invitation to AGD dengan sponsor. Sama
Boleh
ke?
je. Boleh je.
Boleh je.
Boleh je.
Okay.
Sebab sebenarnya kita buat sekali je dengan lecturer pun kan, kita invite dan juga kita minta contribution.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
So, contribution sebanyak manalah dia orang nak bagi, dia orang tak nak bagi pun tak apa. Tapi sebenarnya ada yang bagi, selalunya ada.
Doktor, saya nak tanya untuk public relation, untuk invitation tu, doktor nak contoh email juga ke? Macam ayat yang untuk invite lecturers.
Betul, saya nak. Sebab lecturers ni dah under kuliah kan, so saya nak tengok sebab takut nanti ada orang salah faham, lecturer salah faham. Takut. Tapi sebenarnya tak faham, sebenarnya okey je, tapi kita precaution je lah.
Okay. Satu lagi yang surat untuk jemput Director HTA, Director Sasmat tu pun doktor nak tengok jugalah.
Yes, saya. Most of the time you hantar pada dia punya PA, and after that I will follow up with the PA. Tapi saya tengok dululah. So hari tu kita bagi dekat PA Sasmat lah, Prof Saufi. Setelah kita bagi dekat PA HTA lah, tak ingat dalam PA tu, tapi saya ada simpan lagi nombor telefon dia. So kita follow up, tapi sebenarnya orang tak datang pun. kita ajak dia lah. Satu lagi yang sebelum I forgot, MMA punya chairperson. Bukan Datin, orang lain. Okay.
Ya, satu lagi
Tapi tapi I boleh contact MMA lah, tapi you hantar surat dulu dekat dia punya secretary. Nanti saya tanya dia orang siapa secretary sekarang.
Okay, doktor, satu lagi nak confirmkan je. Sebab kalau ikutkan dalam yang kami letak dalam bajet tu, yang kami akan sponsor makan lecturer 100 orang je. Tapi total lecturer dalam 230 macam tu. So kami kena tukar lah tu kan. Kalau dalam bajet tu. Kena letak
Kejap,
total
kejap.
semua.
Kalau you tukar dalam tu, you boleh tukar ke jumlah kerusi dekat Dewan, tak kan?
Yang itu nanti masa nak maklum dekat pihak Dewan tu, masa tu dah confirm dah RSVP semua.
Okay, maksudnya Dewan tu boleh accommodate more than what you spell out in the budget now. Yes.
Yes.
Boleh
Betul ke?
Dr. sampai
Boleh.
400
Boleh sebab besar.
Okay. Alright. Most of the time, lecturer tak sampai 100 pun, most of the time. I tak rasa dia orang lebih 100. Kalau you nak to be on the safe side, you boleh buat 150 lah. Tapi selalu tak sampai selalunya. Tapi tak tahu lah kalau tiba-tiba sampai. Mungkin anything yang attractive from your batch ataupun yang extra kan, nampak dekat Tanjung Lumpur macam best je kan. Selalu ni dekat Kulliyyah, dekat depan-depan UIA kan, dekat tepi-tepi depan-depan UIA nama kota je kan, tiba-tiba dekat Tanjung Lumpur macam ala-ala menarik kan. Hari Ahad pula tu, so tak tahulah kalau tiba-tiba macam terlebih pula. But I think better we over planning than under budget kan. So I think 150 is quite fair lah. 150 saya rasa 150 ya.
Okay, thank
So
you, Dr.
150 dan your amount of budget tu paling lewat dia nak berapa exact numbers yang dekat venue ni?
Sebulan sebelum event.
I
Maksudnya awal bulan
see.
10 lah.
Okay lah. Okay then. Yap. Okay, boleh. So I think in the budget proposal you letak 150. Dapat. Yap. So nanti maksudnya amount of nak request tu macam banyak lah kan. It's okay. Tapi remember sebab ini adalah proposal, so anything that you use the money must be a receipt. Kita tak boleh overclaim, kita kena claim accordingly lah. But we can arrange it so that some contribution from parents tu you boleh simpan for your own batch lah. Some. Kalau ada extra. Sebab contribution daripada parents is not something yang receipt punya tu. Sometimes parents bagi by hand kan. So this something that is not something that is macam susah sikit nak dapatkan receipt sometimes. Tapi yang lecturer bank in, yang sponsorship yang lain bank in, itu memang kena tunjukkan receipt lah, so that you will take it from the kuliah fund balik bila you dah dapat investment. Hopefully you faham lah apa saya cakap ni. Agak-agak faham tak? Faham sebab at the end of the day you nak some simpanan for you guys juga. You tak guna semua, betul tak? So that is our aim as well. So bila you agak-agak tu janganlah agak-agak macam dapat banyak sangat daripada parents. Agak-agag secara sederhana lah. So that lebih dapat extra, you can save for your batch. Mungkin nak buat apa-apa, nak buat course preparatory housemanship ke, you nak buat apa makan-makan ke apa-apa ke, lepas tu you nak buat reunion later on ke, batch you takkan hilang, batch you akan sampai-sampainya this batch will be the same, cuma beza you kat mana masa tu. Okay alright. Alamak, saya perasan recording nanti minta dekat Sisi Nadira lah, you pass me the recording session. Okay. We begin. So Alhamdulillah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we start with our entrepreneurial project presentation. So Alhamdulillah, I think we did receive all the proposal and already received the notification from Kulliyyah, from undergrad academic office, from Prof. Asnan, that they already allow you to proceed with the projects. And some of the project I can see it in front of my eyes. Some I involved as a customer as well. So I'm really happy with the progress. The other, I'm macam tak sure what will be the end, what is the end outcome of the project. So I'm really sure that everyone did their best and already hopefully enjoy the process of enrolling or promoting the trades in entrepreneurial from Islamic point of view. So I think I will invite randomly, Akmal. So I start with group dancing words. Can group dancing words present?
Doktor, I think doktor memang nak buat random ke apa, sebab saya dah susun untuk apa nama ikut urutan.
Tak apa, saya nak buat random.
Random okay.
So that dia orang tak keluar daripada siaran.
Bijak Raja.
Boleh Thank you. Before I forgot, you've got 10% for your theory contribution marks for professional exam, which from IOHK. So 5% from your essay, 2.5% from your year 4 Islamic punya triple IO tu, orthopedic, and 2.5% from this entrepreneurial project. Attendance jangan lupa sign. I think Sister Nadira dah bagi link kan.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, my name is Muhammad Azri Mijasni, and I will be the representative for Group B today, to present our entrepreneurship program. Okay, so the title that we give to our entrepreneurship program is the dancing words. Okay, next slide. Okay, next. So a little bit about our program. So actually we organized a basic sign language class conducted via an online platform, and we opened this class to all ION community, including all the staff and also students. Next slide. Next. So for our entrepreneurship program, actually we conducted in 3 separate sessions via an online platform, which is Zoom. And the duration per session is approximately around 2 hours. And for the fees, we charge around RM5 per person. However, if the participant are registered in a group of 3, then the fee would be lesser, which is RM3. We also have a quiz at the end of the session, and all the participants are given star points.
Azri, tanya sikit. Can I ask question? So yang I join tu is the first session.
Yes.
Subsequent to session tu memang conduct lah.
Oh,
okay. Mungkin I tak aware lah kan. Saya tak aware kot tak ingat lah. Someone invite saya tak boleh join Saya tak ingat lah.
Dia sama je doktor.
Sama je. Cuma beza.
Ya.
I see. Okay. I thought that macam there's a continuity. Bukanlah. So the module is the same for every session. Okay, faham. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next. All right. So we organized the first session in the 18th of March 2023, followed by the second session in the 6th of May, and the third session in 20th of May. So the session will start at 8:30 a.m. and end by 10:30 a.m. So among the activities that we include in our session is a little bit introduction on the sign language, and we divided it into 2 parts, in which the tutor teach the participants about the alphabets, numbers, greetings, and after that we rest for about 10 minutes, and then we continue with the second part of the session, in which the tutor teaches the participant about the colors, families, days, and months in sign language. And then after that, at the end of the session, we have quiz, and followed by closing remark and also photography session. Okay, next. So this is the poster for our sign language class. I'm sure most of you guys have seen this poster before. And next. Okay, this is the during the photography session. You can see the participants are happy because they are smiling, and also our tutor Afrika Zikrihana, and thanks to her and all the members of Group D for making this program a success. Okay, next. This is during the quiz session at the end of the class. Okay, organized by our committee. Okay, next. This is among the content of our session, the modules. Next week. Yeah, about now we present about the financial part. So actually we did not spend any we did not allocate any budget since we only conducted this session online. It's just like an online classes in which the tutor teach the participants about sign language. So and
How's
throughout
about sorry to interrupt. How's about the Zoom that you use?
Zoom,
Is free.
we actually borrow the account from if I'm not mistaken from Com. So
Okay.
do not have to pay anything.
Borrow kena pulang balik. So you
Okay.
guna lah.
Alright. Okay.
Ya, Hana punya tu tak ada apa-apa lah. She doing it free lah.
Saya rasa free.
Free lah. Oh, okay.
Ikhlas.
Fisabilillah lah ni.
Fisabilillah. Okay.
Alright, okay.
So the total income that we get throughout all the session is 266 ringgit.
Kenapa yang last kali tu lebih RM10, RM9, seorang extra?
So
lebih partisipan Ya kot. Okay, next slide.
Next. Next. Okay, so when we organize this program, actually there are several limitations that we discover. Firstly, related to the technical issues, such as the Google form, in which we have some difficulty to count the total number of participants in each session, because
Before I forgot, Azri, what would be the background of your participant? Is it from medical students or is it from the other? How will you see the distribution of the participant? Is it mainly from IUMs or is it from who?
Mainly for IUM, but not limited to medical.
I see. So there are students.
Students. Yes.
Non-medical.
I think they are non-medical. They are non-medical students.
They are non-medical, but they are based in Kuantan.
About that, I'm not really sure.
Yes, they are non-medical and based in Kuantan.
Based in Kuantan. Most of them dekat kuliah mana? Allied Health Science ke?
A mix of course and allied health science as well.
Okay, alright. Ada tak yang public juga? I mean like macam orang bukan UIA lah.
Ada juga from outside, from other university as well. Student from other universities.
How you guys approach them? Macam ni diorang boleh dapat this information? Is it through you macam mana you buat promotion tu?
It's through our kenalan.
Kenalan.
And WhatsApp.
Sebab WhatsApp 25 tu very limited kan? Okay, continue.
Next, about we face some difficulty capturing photos during photography session, and sometimes there is interruption in the video and also audio since we conducted in an online platform. So maybe this is due to bad internet connection, bad Wi-Fi connection. So and also there is also lack of interaction between tutor and participants, since some of the participants they refuse to switch on the camera. So this make it difficult for the tutor to assess whether the participant is whether they understand or not. Okay, during the teaching session, and also there also incorrect spelling of some participant names on the e-certificates. These are some of the limitations. Okay, next. When organizing this project, what we gain is that we are able to build our teamwork skills, since we have our own job scope, and we work together to make sure that this program will be a success. And then it also provide hands-on experience in entrepreneurship. So at least we are exposed to ada experience lah regarding entrepreneurship, even though just basic. And specific to our programs, the sign language class, it is beneficial to medical students and also future doctors, since a minority of patients, maybe they are not able to communicate verbally, so they use sign language. So if we can understand sign language also, this make it easier for us to understand the patient later on. So next slide. So there is always room for improvement. So if we were to conduct this program again later on, then I think we need a better Google Form organization, and also better preparation. We should have make sure that we have a good and stable internet connection to prevent interruption and to prevent delay during conducting the classes. And also we need to inform the participant beforehand that turning on cameras is compulsory or highly recommended, because we want an interactive session between the tutor and also the participants. And we could have also provided prize for the quiz to encourage them to be more interactive with the tutor, and lastly to them check the spelling of participants on the certificates.
Azri,
Yeah.
let's say you and your group members have been given a choice. I mean, like you don't have any limitation in terms of to choose either face-to-face or online. So you would choose online or face-to-face in future?
So if it's possible, we would choose face-to-face, because
Why?
it would be easier for the interaction between the tutor and also for the participant. And if they do not understand, then can the tutor help them masa tu jugalah.
Because I think your program ni macam workshop tau, workshop. Dia macam is theory and practical. So practical ni bagus ada hand to hand, so that face to face, so that kita boleh nampak and orang boleh nampak apa yang kita buat. Sebab kamera sometimes the space is quite limited kan, and then I think the organizer nak tengok seorang-seorang pun susah kan. So I think it's good. Furthermore, it depends on your target population. If you target within one locality, contoh macam IUM, so it's good for face to face sebab you conduct sama IUM saja. Tapi kalau you target ramai daripada seluruh Malaysia, then online is the best for you to in terms of time and also budget lah. Alright, okay, continue.
Next, okay, the last one is the Islamic input, and from Surah Ar-Rum, verse number 22, and we translate, and one of his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the diversity of your languages and colors. Surely in this signs of those of sound knowledge. So I think that must be the end of our presentation today from Group B. Thank you so much.
Okay, Azri and friends, this is about you incorporating from Surah, right, Al-Quran. What elements that you think you guys have included in the module related with Islamic input? Soalannya tak jawab, tak ada salah betulnya.
Doctor, I think we are thinking of Rahmatan lil Alamin, like since we are, most of our participants are more medical doctors or those in medical practices like future nurses, future, macam speech therapists and so on. So we would like to help the deaf community out there so that they can get seek treatment with someone who can actually communicate in their languages rather than we take time writing on A4 papers, and some of them could not really read what we have written. So we are thinking of Rahmatan Alamin, mercy to all mankind, inshallah.
Inshallah. So I agree on that, right? I accept that. Yeah, because I think your group punya ni quite innovative. I tak cakap novel but it's quite innovative because you try to make it more feasible and innovated for our community and IUM, basically the students and also healthcare providers, in order for them to get some basic understanding, awareness. I think you did create awareness for them to realize what are the situation now and why it is important to be exposed to this, and how it's not complicated, tak susah pun sebenarnya, as long as kita ada niat nak tolong orang lain. Maksudnya kita nak provide, kita nak gain knowledge in order for us to use this knowledge to help others, kan. Sebenarnya I realize masa join tu quite fun sebenarnya, Hannah and the rest quite fun, and I'm sure that kalau macam you bagi hari tu, you bagi module untuk kita orang baca, kita orang practice among our family. I think the awareness and also the knowledge will be distributed in line towards the community surrounding that participant lah. So knowledge tak berhenti kat situ. So Alhamdulillah, I think the knowledge will be sustainable, dan pahala tu akan berterusan lah untuk your punya group sampai bila-bila, selagi ianya digunakan. I'm sure it will be digunakan. So I think if I can recap, right, the strength that I can get from your group is that you don't need any budget, right? So if someone asks us that, Doktor tak ada budget, tak boleh buat program. So you have already proof that mythos wrong. Sebenarnya kita boleh buat program walaupun tak ada budget. We just need to change the platform and the target population and probably the contents. Second, entrepreneurship is not only about something that you can see like benda-benda ataupun produk. It can be a service. So in this program or in this group project, you provide, you train a knowledge. You try to transfer a knowledge. It's like a knowledge transfer program. You transfer a knowledge pertaining to how to communicate to those that are unable to communicate verbally in a language sign. So I think it's a service and also part of knowledge transfer program. So KTP can also be part of entrepreneurship. It's not only something that you must produce, you must create, and it's not something that you need to be visibly seen. It's something that you can't see, you can't measure, but you can get the experience and the knowledge will be last forever. All right. Alhamdulillah. So any question to the group members? Orang-orang lain nak tanya soalan boleh? Tak ada soalan Okay, we go to subsequent group. Okay, congratulations group Dancing Words. So we go to group Lanyard. Lanyard ni the amount of money will be contributed for AGD ke? I'm sure all this money ni you will contribute to the AGD, right? Semua entrepreneur project ni masuk AGD tak, Akmal?
Ada yang akan contribute kepada AGD, tapi ada juga yang tak contribute kepada AGD. Macam give the
faham.
kepada inilah
So
terpulang kepada
maksudnya
group.
sukarela lah, siapa nak contribute boleh, tak nak simpan boleh, macam tu
Ya, betul.
Betul.
Okay. Group mana yang nak contribute? Tak apalah, tanya
Saya
je.
tak sure.
Tak apa. So you from group Melayak ke?
Yes, betul. Saya Lokman, saya daripada Group Layat, dan hari ini saya akan present pasal projek Layat kami lah.
Alright. Any proceed?
Okay, so this is our project, Group C, Entrepreneurship Project 2023, from Group C. Okay, so we sell Lanyard. Our project is Project Lanyard. So our objective is to develop communication skills in Year 5 medical students between Lanyard and customers, and to instill leadership spirits in managing and organizing demands from customers, and to cultivate the entrepreneurship mindset and utilizing opportunities among Year 5 medical students, which is us. Wow. So our project, we sell lanyard to give IOM community, the staff, and also the student the opportunity to purchase a new lanyard for formal usage.
So this layout have several patterns that show the identity of the IUM community, and usually some of the students or staff usually buy this layout for collection. So this is our business model canvas. As you can see here, there is a lot of things. Yes. Kena explain satu ke doktor? Ke boleh go through je?
Saya nak tanya soalan.
Aha.
Siapa yang punya layak supplier tu?
Kami punya layout supplier daripada Batu Pahat.
Wow.
Ah,
Why Batu Pahat?
Why Batu Pahat? Because before this ada satu group members kita orang ni memang ada
Connection.
Macam mana? Mungkin Zakwan akan beri penerangan lebih lanjut. Zakwan, betul?
Zakwan, yes, Zakwan. YB Zakwan, yes, YB Zakwan.
Yes, because we found that our supplier is a very reliable based on our previous experiences with this supplier, and he even provide us with best deal among all the suppliers. So that's why we decided to stick with this supplier lah.
Business minded, yes.
And he also a Malay lah. We are here to stand for Malay.
Wah, Alhamdulillah. Muslim tolong Muslim, bagus. Okay, nanti you letak dalam budget tak berapa you punya amount yang they sell and berapa you jual. You letak kat budget lah kan?
Yes, betul. Kita orang letak kat budget.
Okay. How will they transport? Dia maksudnya you pakai transport apa nak bawa barang yang dah siap tu ke Kuantan?
Diorang guna postage, betul.
What kind of postage? Pos laju?
Post apa?
JNT.
Bus.
Free
dia
lah.
Diorang postage through bus. Tahu lah. Dia supplier tu bagi barang through bus, and then tapi still diorang kenakan charge postage, yes.
So cost structures tu modal RM18. So termasuk postage lah tu.
Yes. Tapi
so
doktor, kita orang dapat murah. Supplier ni dapat murah. So sebab tu kita orang buat sales yang ada in bundle sales. So kita orang
proposal je. Okay, tak apa.
Kita orang dapat harga modal yang lagi murah daripada RM8 tu lah.
Ini proposal lah, tak berlaku lah ni.
Proposal tu tak berlaku lah.
Okay, tengok yang berlaku. Okay, next slide.
Tengok yang berlaku. So how we sell? Initially we sell early birds. So early birds we have 20 layards, 21 piece of layards that we sell in early birds, which price of RM10. And then after we finish 21 layards, and then we sell it. We sell them through bundles. So for bundles, RM1 equals to one piece of layard is RM50, 3 pieces of layard RM40, and 5 pieces of layard is RM50. So many of the customers usually buy bundles, so making that they have to pay less to get get 5 layards lah. So how do we collect our orders? Through Google Form. So this is an example of our Google Form. Okay. And here is our financial report.
Berapa lama you ambil, sorry Luqman, berapa lama you ambil masa untuk complete the sale? Habis jual?
Habis jual agak lama sebab kita orang punya promotion pun agak lambat due to certain difficulties such as during kita orang punya promotion. Masa promotion tu dah dekat dengan exams. And then supplier pun kadang datang lambat.
Oh, dia tak bagi sekali arung. Supplier ni dia bagi sikit.
Dia bagi sekali arung tapi dia bagi lambat.
So tak berapa bagus lah.
Dia berlaku masalah kecil di situ.
Economy wise harga murah tapi lambat siap.
Yes. Dan ada juga beberapa yang akan datang. Berapa isu yang akan datang.
Okay.
So
Berapa
financial
lama tu?
report.
Berbulan-bulan lah.
Tak,
Nasihat
dia within 1-2 weeks lambat. Delay 1-2 weeks macam tu je
Tapi
lah.
you habiskan ni sebulan.
Dalam tempoh sebulan.
Sebulan. You habiskan jualan sebulan.
2 bulan, 3 bulan macam tu.
Oh, 3
Betul.
bulan. 100 pieces kan?
101 pieces.
101 pieces 3 bulan. Okay. Alright. Okay, continue. Sorry. You punya main customer siapa?
So our main customer target staff UIA, student
berlaku?
UIA, yang berlaku staff. Ramai staff. Ramai staff.
Satu promotion. Staff kuliah ke? Kuliah medicine ke?
Ramai kuliah medicine. Ada juga staff SASMEC. Nurses
ada
kat
orang tulis
SASMEC.
FAMED.
Mostly FAMED punya lecturers lah.
Okay, alright. Faham. Okay, continue.
Okay, so our budget, we collect from our members RM20 each from our members. 24 members, so equal of RM480. However, we spend the total amount of model towards the supplier is RM415. So 101 pieces, we sell it into early birds, combo prices, combo promo prices, and also we have the 100 some of the lanyards, 24 pieces of lanyard we give it to the members invest the money to have the lanyard lah. So 24 pieces from 100 pieces, 101 pieces are given to the members of my group of this group. Okay, so for sales, for early birds, we managed to sell 21 pieces, making our sales of 210. And for combo promo, we managed to have a total of 610, which makes our sales 820. However, we didn't include this rate area because we will saya akan cerita lebih lanjut lah sekejap lagi. Okay. So for our profit, we managed to have a total profit of 645. So as you can see here, we choose to put our model here. Model jualan satu lanyard ialah X supaya kita tak susahkan kita punya otak untuk mengira. Okay, so based on here, we can see that early birds, we have a profit of about 123.70 cents. From members, we have 141.40 cents. And from total combo sales, we have 379.90 cents. So total up all of this profit, we have a amount of RM645 lah. Okay. So did our group achieve our target for profits? Yes, 100%.
Congratulations.
Okay. Terima kasih. So return on investment is 55.42% in 6 months. So what does it mean? For 100% investment, we give RM415 to our supplier, and we managed to get RM645, which is 55%, 55.42% in 6 months return of investment. So this means that if we do a projection in 1 year, we can have 110% return of investment. So we can double up the amount of what we have right now to double it. Double it to 110%.
So your
1 year.
Your projection, you already have a plan to continue lah.
InsyaAllah, kalau semua members agree lah.
Because you already have the platform, what is your brand? Nama brand apa? You punya group ni brand apa? Kalau orang nak beli lihat apa nama brand you ni, macam apa nama group you ni, apa layout X ke, layout apa benda ke, ada branding, sebab apa-apa kena ada brand.
layer IUM.
Tak nak lah IUM sebab you guys ni dah keluar pada IUM dah. Nanti you tak boleh continue the legacy. Mungkin you think of something brand yang agak catchy dan yang you tak payah tukar banyak kali. Right, yang unik lah, so that everyone tahu, oh I nak beli dekat katalah Luqman Hakims, I nak beli kat situ. Contohlah kan, yang orang rasa macam akan teringat nama you lah, yang senang. Okay. Kalau lah you nak continue with this projection, how will you get the new customer then?
So for new customer, maybe we can
So
target.
now, so far you say it's from staff kan, mainly staff.
Yes.
So takkan staff nak beli 2 kali?
Betul. So maybe we can broaden the target customer towards new students, new incoming students, new intake students, students from Pago, IUM Pago, postgraduate students.
Yep. Kan dekat Susmed boleh ni. Susmed staff itu sampai tak?
Sampai
tapi tak beli sangat.
Ada yang beli.
Ada yang beli. Okay. Okay, continue.
So this is the summary of what I have said before. So we have achieved 1,300 from our sales, and we managed with our model 655, we got total profit of 645 ringgit. Okay.
Menarik.
Okay, so for reflection.
Banyak duit ni. Apa you guys buat dengan duit ni?
So kita orang tak bincang lagi, Doktor. Tapi
masukkan bank kan?
Kita orang sebab ada yang
sebenarnya dah collectively agree yang kita orang akan semua orang akan dapat balik duit tu untuk bayar AGD. Kita orang pun seorang kena bayar AGD. So akan bantu sikit lah yuran bayar AGD kita orang macam tu.
Faham.
Yes.
Okay.
Terima kasih Ain.
Berapa you kena bayar AGD seorang?
Total of RM90.
70.
70.
So ini dapat bayar 100% lah for you guys. Ke you kena top up lagi?
Top up lagi. Kena top up lagi. Tapi
Alright.
dapat cover separuh.
Okay, quite a lot.
Separuh macam tu, quite a lot.
Continue.
So for reflection, some of the difficulties that we have faced during our sales, defect of product, miscommunication with supplier, and misplaced product while delivery. So for defect product, some of the product that we have, the layouts that we achieve does not it's not the same quality as what we expected from the supplier, from the design and from the basically from the design tak sama dengan apa yang kita orang nak.
Okay, maksudnya yang dah dijual ni sebenarnya lagi lain design dia.
Tapi sikit je dia punya defect ni sangat-sangat sikit lah. Dia punya corak tu.
Do you give the feedback to the supplier?
Yes, we give the feedback to the supplier. The supplier pun macam dia minta maaf and then dia bagi refund sikit lah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Supplier bagus. Tapi tu lah berlakunya miscommunication dengan supplier. Sebab then berlakunya defect product lah. And masa kita orang ada juga lanyard yang kita orang jual dekat staff UIA misplaced. Maksudnya bila kita orang dah letak dah barang dekat kita orang tak bagi barang tu.
Susah kan, kadang-kadang staff tak ada.
Staff tak ada, and then the customer is not there, and then dia suruh letak je dekat counter. And then dia and then
tak bagus lah.
And then
takkan pigeon hall lain kali.
Lepas tu hilang.
Lanyard tu pun kita orang dah letak dalam plastik and letak label nama orang tu dengan nombor sekali, but bila orang tu ambil dalam plastik tu tak cukup daripada apa yang dipatutnya ambil. So basically ada orang lain ambil lah, dia bukan.
Maksudnya dekat dalam staff?
Dekat hospital. Ada orang ambil 2 dalam lanyard. Tu lah.
Betul lah, kalau barang-barang macam ni kan tak boleh pas-pas macam tu lah kan. So it's a learning point for us as well lah. I perasan juga kadang I order barang daripada barang lain lah. Dia orang letak kat kaunter je kat bawah tu, memang kadang-kadang ada yang hilang juga. Lawa sangat lah masuk. Betul, cantik sebenarnya, attractive. Continue. So how you can actually ensure that benda tak berulang? Katalah you perlu juga pass this barang through this macam temporary area ataupun someone in the middle as a middle person. How to ensure that tak berlaku orang mengatakan yang you yang buat barang tu kurang?
So we must make sure that customer receive the product in hand lah, and then we take picture.
Yes, take
macam
picture.
ambil sebagai evidence.
Kadang-kadang kita rasa kat orang tengah, takkan sekali gambar orang tengah tu. Orang tengah tu dah ambil barang tu. Kan? Kerana that's what they do in Grab dan juga bukan JNT. Tak ingat yang mana dia suruh kita ambil gambar kan. Okay. Alright.
Then some of improvement can clarify with the supplier about the defect of the product and improve the communication skill with the supplier. Be more concise and more clear.
Barang-barang hilang tu dah masuk dalam bajet jugalah.
Barang hilang tu I mention
dah termasuk dalam tolak-tolak
rugi-rugi. Dah masuk dalam tolak lah.
Dan barang-barang hilang tu dah termasuk and macam members bertanggungjawab lah, because it's our collective business kan. Sebab yang hilang 2 je.
Okay. But that is quite fantastic daripada 101, 2 yang termiss kan. Ya. Masa saya jual buku dulu pun ada beberapa juga yang hilang. So susahlah nak expect benda ni kan. Kadang-kadang I thought they are professional but sometimes they are not. Okay.
For Islamic input, unity and sense of belonging from Surah Al-Imran verse 103, and hold firmly to the rope of Allah and do not be divided. Remember Allah's favor upon you when you were enemies. Then he united your hearts, so you by his grace become brothers, and you were at the brink of fiery pit, and he saved you from it. This is how Allah makes his revelations clear to you, so that you may be rightly guided. So from this ayat, brotherhood is very, very important. Unity is very, very important. Doing a project needs kerjasama. So and sense of belonging, mungkin daripada apa yang kita jual tu, layer yang kita jual tu sebab di UIA. So maybe bila kita dah grad pun kita kerja dekat ada hospital, so with this lanyard kita dapat rasa macam kita boleh ingat balik kita pernah belajar dekat UIA dulu, and we are products of IUM medical students.
Dengan bangga ni kan. We feel honored to be in this garden of virtue. Okay. Okay, thank you for your presentation. But what will you do sebab sekarang you dah ada list of existing customers. I'm sure you take their details in terms of email kan, email, contact number. What you gonna do with these contact details so that you can sustain next project? Apa you akan buat dengan details contact ni? You buat tak tahu je ke atau you any plan? What you think you can do?
Mungkin kita boleh bagi feedback form dekat kita punya previous customer supaya diorang boleh bagi feedback, and also can promote others, can promote kita punya produk.
So you buat macam berkala punya announcement kan, macam you are going to make a new lanyard. So you asking for their input. What are the things that you like most from the previous lanyard, and what are the things that you expect in the second product? So dia rasa macam dia punya opinion tu akan diambil kira. So dia akan rasa macam quite close to the seller lah, you guys ni. So dia akan rasa macam tak sabar nak tengok you punya second product ni ikut tak macam dia punya input tu, agak-agak ada tak. So dia akan looking for it lah. I think that's one thing. And then you make macam announcement yang berkala pasal you punya achievement so far. You say thankful to them to be contributing for your the first 100 product being sale, macam itulah. So dia akan rasa macam terharunya saya contribute to the first 100 products. Benda-benda touchable, yang benda-benda soft ni sebenarnya memberi kesan yang impact pada orang tu untuk beli lagi, insyaAllah. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you very much, Luqman. So this is an example of a group that actually involving in the selling of produk produk yang digunakan untuk boleh dikatakan setiap hari bila kita bekerja ataupun kita dalam academic field, which is I think everyone perlukan. Kalau kita ada name tag, kita perlukan lagi kan, sebab kita tak nak selalunya masuk dalam poket, dalam bag, sometimes boleh tertinggal, terlupa. Some name tag kita ada attach dengan macam-macam information, macam you nak guna untuk screen untuk buka code entrance, so you need to put dekat you punya leher, senang you terus letak dekat barcode dan sebagainya, especially kalau macam staff dia nak masuk certain pintu ataupun entrance. So I think it's quite sustainable and useful lah. And I hope that you're not going to stop here. Mungkin you tak gunakan modal tu, you boleh ulang balik for the second project, so that you modal dah ada, so you akan continually dapat untung lah for the second and third project. So alright, okay, thank you very much. Ada soalan tak untuk grup Lenjat? Banyak puji Zakwan daripada Zakwan kepada Zakwan ni. Bagus group members, puji. Baguslah, kita kena dapat kita nak puji kita punya group jugalah kan. Betul. Siapa lagi nak puji? Alright. Maksudnya ramai orang puji lah tu. Okay. Bagus. Okay, we go to this third group. Can I go to group that promoting eat, drink and wash car wash project?
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So my name is Musawa. I will be the representing of the group E, of which promotes of eat, drink and wash. So just a little bit of introduction of what we have done actually. So what we call our program is eat, drink and wash, in which basically this is a car wash in which we promote we integrate a concept which is not boring, where we provide fruits as well as coffees while waiting for the car to be washed, so that the customers can enjoy a relaxing time while having the cars being washed beautifully and as clean as possible. So we launched our program actually about 5 months ago, which is on Saturday, 11th of March, where this is a perfect time actually because it is on the weekend. It is easier for us as the students, and as well as it is also the date where most of the students, especially the semester students, are coming back from their long holiday. So some of them coming back by cars. So long journey equals to dirty cars. So dirty cars, we give a solution for them, which they can have an easily access of car wash for them to wash their cars after a long journey. So we open from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. as well in the morning, as well as 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. And we do it over the parking lot of Awesome actually. Okay.
Masa tu before Ramadan kan? I think
a few weeks before Ramadan actually. Yes. Yeah, next slide. So this is actually a video. You can enjoy the video first.
Yang terbaik juara
probably some of tears are flowing by the posting members who actually participated. Okay, this is our posters. So as you can see, this is a way where we promoted our activities, our program during that day, and which has been accepted by a lot of communities, not just from the IIUM as well as from communities outside of IIUM, especially among in Kuantan. Next slide.
Berapa ratio IUM non IUM? 50-50?
I'm not sure, Doctor. We don't have the data actually whether it is from IUM or not. But
student berapa ramai? Student lagi ramai ke staff?
During that day, student yang paling ramai. Student the most yang majority. But they are also among the staffs as well as from the Kuantan communities as well. Okay, so this is what we offered as during what we offered as a snack actually. So during waiting for your car wash, we provided healthy as well as refreshing fruits, which comprises of, you can see here, there we have watermelons, we have dragon fruits, we have guava, and we have also we have mango and as well as honeydew. But just as a disclaimer, we don't sell the strawberries actually. So the picture over the most right side is actually part of the slides, not part of what we sell actually.
Kalau ada lagi mahal lah
Lagi mahal of course.
Berapa satu tu? RM10?
Sekejap lagi ada slide Dr. Kita akan tunjuk. Okay. So this is what we offered as a drink. So we offered coffee drinks, which are well known, a type of drinks which has been a popular type of drinks among modern communities nowadays. So a lot of people right now are craving for coffees. So we luckily we collaborated with one of our members, which is Aiman Luki. Where he already have a business of his own of selling coffee in the Mahala. So we collaborated with him. So he as a barista for our program will be providing the drinks for the customers there. And Alhamdulillah, during that program, he receives a lot of promotions with regards to his coffee selling with his business. Okay, next. So this is the car wash itself. So we provided a variety of car wash which range to regular clean to a super clean, and we also provided car wash to small cars, sedan as well as SUVs. Okay, so that's for the car wash. Okay, next slide please. Okay, let's talk about more of the financial details of what we have during our program. So this is as this is a big program itself, so there are a lot of budgets actually that needs to be untuk dikeluarkan, to be brought out for this program. But luckily we managed to cut down some of the budgets by borrowing some of the equipments from our friends. So we are lucky actually because a lot of our posting mates are living here in Kuantan, so they are living nearby. So we managed to borrow some of the car wash supplies, such as the water jets, the hose, and some of the microfiber clothes from their homes as well. Regarding the coffee and other drinks, this is the budgets proposed by our friend Aiman with regards to his business of selling coffee in that day. So yeah, so and then the buah potong is the expenditure for the buah actually is for the buah itself, because the equipments such as the cutting board, the knives, some of the cutting boards and knives, we actually borrow it from the posting members. So regarding the
sorry, siapa ni? Nick, your friend mentioned that the taste of the coffee is better than the one that been sold in zoos and other coffee center. Is it? How you comment on the taste? Is So is it different or?
I'm not one of the coffee drinker myself, but to me, it's okay. I can drink, but speak for that actually, because during the program itself, he also asked for any feedbacks from the customers about his coffee. So I think from there he improved a little bit by little.
In regards to car wash, the water supply is free, right?
Yeah, the water supply is free. The water supply as well as the electrical supply is provided at the parking lot of Awesome, which we already asked permission beforehand.
Continue.
Okay. Next slide. Okay, so the services that we have offered. So we have a total of 36 cars that we are able to wash on that day, which comprises of 28 small cars, 60 sedans, 2 SUVs, and most surprisingly, one 4x4. And we also have received attention. We also provided services for motorcycle as well, which is 6 motorcycles came to us to wash their motorcycles. And based on the coffee and drinks, we managed to sell 30 coffees, 15 box water, as well as 24 mineral water. As for the fruits, we managed to sell 50 fruits. So giving the quantities of the services provided, so we managed to calculate our profit, which is explained in the next slide.
How you guys maintain the temperature of the buah potong? You guys have an ice box?
The temperature, because as I mentioned earlier, we are lucky since most of our posting members is from Kuantan, so we borrowed the ruang peti dekat rumah.
So whenever the is needed, they will send more and more.
Yeah. So we also have an ice box as well. During the program, we stored it in the ice box. But before that, we stored it in the fridge.
The ice cubes and the ice box included in the budget.
Yeah, included in the budget for the fruits.
Okay, all right.
Okay. So as a total budget, we spend about a total of 216.9%. And then alhamdulillah, we have a total income of 908 ringgit of 908.50 cents. And so the net profit is about 691 ringgit and 60 cents. So this gives us about more than half of the percentage of our investments for this program. So as for that, with this a lot of money, we actually gave about half of our profit to contribute for our best IGD.
Banyak pahala.
Alhamdulillah, fisabilillah. And then we also divided the profit with our friend who sells the coffee. So he also wants the profit for that. And then the balance that we have is 178 ringgit and 60 cents. We divided among our posting mates as gaji for them during the day. So we got about 7 ringgit and 3 cents each. So
excellent.
Yeah. Okay, that's for the profit. Okay, next slide. Next. Okay, so regarding the limitation actually, so before going to that, I will talk about our strength first. So what we managed to what I managed to observe during this program, one of our strengths that this program is that we managed to get a lot of profit is the power of social media and viral messages actually, because we continuously spread the message, and we also spread the flyers among our posting members to give to their family members as well, so that their family members can distribute it at their work. So this gives us a wide range of coverage of with regards to the promotion of our car wash. And we also receive a lot of support from IIUM Kuantan students as well as staffs. We also one of our other strengths is we provided good services which can be proven by the feedbacks given by our customers, where we ask for them directly where is the spot that they want us to clean more further after completing after completing washing their car. So we ask a second time, is there anything more that we can do for them? So I think we provide a very good services, and as well as we have very affordable prices, with regards to any car wash in compared with any car wash outside Kuantan campus. However, we still have a few weaknesses. For instance, we plan to do this program on a 2-day basis. One on during the first week of our third block, and another one is during the first week in our second block, in our fourth block actually. But we managed to do it only one time because of the time constraint. Since our fourth block posting during that time is surgery, so we kind of have a very limited time for that, as we also have some classes as well as work session over the weekend as well. And not to mention, there is also the time after Raya, where the students are coming back from Raya. So a lot of us are involved with Raya, still involved with Raya celebration as well during that time. Some of us needs to go back to their hometown to have them to have with their parents for some Raya celebration. So that gives us a less manpower. So with the experience of our first session of the car wash, we conclude that manpower is very important when dealing with our program. With regards to our opportunities, so we managed to offer food and drinks at affordable price.
What is the time required to wash one car?
Time required to wash one car, we allocated for ourselves actually about 15 to 20 minutes.
How many person involved for one car?
Supposedly 4 cars for one person for sedan and small cars.
Sorry,
Four.
one car, 4 person.
One car, 4 person.
4 person. How many
Initially there are 23 of us.
23. How's about the waiting time for your customers? When there is a lot of customers, they need to wait for how many minutes or how many time?
It depends actually, Doctor. In the morning, there are not a lot of cars coming in, so the waiting time is about 15 to 20 minutes as scheduled. Nonetheless, we also have distributed Google Form for those who wants to pre-book the session.
I see.
So it's a bit more organized, but the problem comes when during over the evening, where those who pre-book about over the late in the morning or in the afternoon, like over the during the session is supposed to be over the 11 p.m. 11 a.m. like that. So they started to come late. So when they arrive late, so they have to wait a bit longer over the evening session, as we have to settle down the ones who have already pre-booked first.
So meaning that you make it no wrong door policy lah. Anytime they come, you still entertain, but they need to wait.
Yeah, we still entertain, but they need to wait if they for those who have pre-booked but did not come on time. But however, that will be resulting in a longer waiting time lah, about 30 minutes or up to 40 minutes like that.
So you guys accepted customers until 6 p.m.
Yeah, we accept customers for up until 6 p.m.
What
But
you guys do?
Only the customers for car wash. But for the fruits, we also sell it over the night as well, because there are some leftovers of fruits that we have. We sell it at the mahallah.
Okay. What you guys do between 12 to 3 then?
12 to 3 is time for the members to rest. Since we have work from 8 to 12 continuously.
I see.
So we give a time for them to settle their solah and to have a lunch before continuing.
So moderate intensity exercise, will you consider that?
Intense actually, Doctor. especially over the evening. There are a lot of cars
high
coming
intensity
in
exercise. Okay,
yeah, high intensity.
Yeah, okay.
Especially
So
when we receive 4x4.
So I think there are unrecordable benefits whereby you were able to have I would say that some physical activity that you can gain from this activity. So there's a lot of benefits actually. You've got the profit, you also gain some muscle power and also increase possible the muscle index and muscle mass, and you also enjoy doing this, and hopefully it can reduce your stress. Yeah. We continue with the subsequent slide. There are similar program on the same day.
That is the threats actually that we have to face during that time, because we were not aware of it. But in terms of the planning, our group planned the car wash first before before the other Kulliyyah, before the other Kulliyyah.
So where is the location then? Location, where is the location?
They are doing over the cars. So it's actually they are doing at the parking lot of cars. Cars.
Okay,
so actually it's a
but
bit
your
of
one is the one
competition
that
there.
near to main entrance, right? You're the one that near to main entrance, kan?
Yeah, so there is a bit of advantage for us.
Okay, great. Atas tu jauh sangat tu. Okay. Continue.
Okay, next slide. So as for the reflection, during this program, actually we have as Dr. mentioned earlier, we actually benefit a lot, especially on building teamwork and dividing the task equally. That is actually a challenge to us in terms of a teamwork. Of who wants to sell the fruits and who wants to wash the car. Nobody wants to get a sunburn and to wash the cars from 8 to 6. So building teamwork and dividing the task is essential to ensure that this program is going smoothly. And in concordance to that as well, we learn how to organize as a program, starting from sending a proposal, setting out the platform to where we want to do the car wash, getting managing the finances as well. So that actually gives us a lot of insight on how to organize well while doing a program. And especially and most importantly, we strengthen the bonds among our posting mates during this day, since we spend a lot of time together from 8 to 9, facing hardship as well as fun and intensity workout during this whole day program. And we also learn how to gain approval with the IOM authority in order to hold a program, especially amongst the awesome who very cooperative with us in doing our program in the parking lot, as well as with the Daya Bersih, who are very cooperative in providing us with the electrical appliances and the electrical supply during the program. Okay, next slide. So since we have talked about the weaknesses and the strengths of our program, so we concluded that a way to improve of our program, our car wash, eat, drink, and wash, is we need more manpower actually. With regards to the car wash itself, more manpower is very essential, especially when we are dealing with traffic congestion during our car wash. And even so, moreover, we also have some unexpected customers coming in with a 4x4 vehicles, which is a large vehicle, and we have limited source of manpower. So it's a bit intense and it's a bit difficult for us to manage that. However, we managed to do it also during that day. And other than that, we also other improvement that we can do is to have a bigger target. So we managed to spread our messages or our promotion to the Kuantan communities. However, a lot of customers are coming in from the IIUM students and the staff. So I think we could do better more in terms of promoting as well as advertising our programs. And more strategic places is actually one of the things that needs to be improved, because unexpectedly although we receive cooperation from the Daya Bersih to use the electrical supply, but we did not expect that there are only one electrical supply that can be used during the day of the program. So we are, in terms of electrical supply, to use the water jet as well as to use the vacuum is very limited during that day.
You guys cannot use extension
one
plug.
last thing.
Extension plug is not safe, is it?
Yeah, extension. Yeah, actually we although with extension plug, it's still one is not safe since we are dealing with waters. We are dealing with car washing and waters. And another thing is that we are connecting extension plugs to extension plugs in order to make this program successful. So I think a more strategic place needs to be figured out in terms of doing this car wash.
Kat mana contohnya? What would be the option?
I'm not sure, Doctor, but a place where we can access more of plugs.
Yeah. So if like that, right, the place should be nearby a building, right? A building, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be an open space because I don't think open space got plugs. So yeah.
Okay. And last but not least is collaboration with more brands and organizations. Since we instead bukan saja kita boleh tolong promote dia orang punya brand, but we also help building business relationship with them.
I think you can collaborate, for example, that on a special occasion day organized by the Kulliyyah or the university. Example like Kuantan Open Day, so there will be a lot of customers and also outsiders come to IIU and Kuantan, and they say that, oh, there's a car booth there for whenever they go for somewhere, they can just park there and settle with the car wash. Example lah, you can collaborate. Actually, it's still in IUM, but you collaborate on the special occasion that ramai outsiders will come lah. I think that one possible option. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. Okay. Slide. Okay. So as for the Islamic input, this is ayah 159 from Surah Al-Imran. I'll read. In the Quran, Allah says that فَبِمَا رَحْمَةً مِنَ اللَّهِ لِنْتَ لَهُمْ, and by the mercy of Allah, you deal with them gently. وَلَوْ كُنْتَ فَظًّا غَلِيظَ الْقَلْبِ, and had you been severe and harsh-hearted, لَانْفَضُّوا مِنْ حَوْلِكَ, they would have broken away. فَاعْفُ عَنْهُمْ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ لَهُمْ وَشَاوِرْهُمْ. So pardon them and ask forgiveness from them and consult them in the affairs. فَإِذَا أَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ الْمُتَوَكِّلِينَ. Then when you have a take decision, put trust in Allah. Certainly Allah loves those who put their trust in Him. So this ayat actually we put this in our slide actually because in reflection to what we are facing during the day, because it's a very stressful day. There is a lot of job to do. So even though we try to avoid it as much as we could, there are still conflicts occurring among of us. Even so, there are conflicts. There are some people who did not follow the schedule very well or did not do the task very well, especially in terms of washing the cars. There are some who do it half-heartedly. Although we are facing this kind of people as a leader, as a leader who organized this program, so or any members who organize this program, we still need to be wise and be gentle in how we approach them to give advice to them to do better, and we have to consult them in a very kind manner and appropriate ways. And even so, what they are doing is wrong. We cannot left them behind, because without them as well, as I mentioned earlier, more manpower is essential in doing this program, since we are dealing with a lot of activities. If we put them aside and did not include them, and we did not include them in making decisions, so we might have facing a lot more difficult situation. And last but not least is we need to put trust in Allah as well. And this is another ayah from Surah Al-Anbiya. وجعلناهم أئمة يهدون بأمرنا وأوحينا إليهم وأوحينا إليهم فعل الخيرات وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة وكانوا لنا عابدين. We made them leaders, guiding men by our command, and we sent inspiration to do good deeds, to establish regular prayers, and to practice regular charity, and they constantly serve us only. So this ayah also explains on as a leader, as a leader ourselves, we need to have a good mind, and we also need to put trust in Allah, and also need to increase of our ibadah to Allah. Despite we are being a leader ourselves, we still need Allah in guiding us to be a good leader. So iqam salah wa ita'iz zakah, and establish the prayers and giving zakah, and wa kanu lana abidin, and they were worshippers of us, which we are the worshippers of Allah. Allah is our God, our creator. So we put trust in him only, and we serve him only. That's all for our presentation.
Right, thank you very much, Group Car Wash. One thing that I realized is that from your proposal before this and your current presentation, I think you did a very thorough and meticulous job in preparing the slides. Yeah, I don't think it's a preparation of few days. It could be 1 week before that you guys prepare very well. Second, I think your group is quite brave because you combine, because you can see that you have two different things in one program, whereby you provide a service, and you also provide good products, which is like buah potong, coffee, and so on. And you did in lapangan, you did in a space interacting with the pupil. So when you interact with the pupil face to face, there's a lot of challenges that you can't predict, and you need to tackle their expectations. In comparison, when you're doing not face to face, when you're doing it not in the lapangan, not in the space that you interact with people, is totally different. So it's quite a lot of challenges, and something that I would say that is quite risky that you guys have take this challenge to conduct in your group project. That is that I like the way that you guys try to distribute the profit. So you distribute the profit among yourself first, and you also think about the needs for your community responsibility, for you to provide as well for your AGD. So I think that's quite nice and quite kind of you guys in providing that. So I think whatever that we do in our project, in our daily life, kalau dapat untung, if you got some profit, yes, you can keep to yourself, but don't forget to provide a charity to others as well. Right. So I think that's it. Thank you very much. Any questions to Group Car Wash? No, then we go to Group Modified Photocopy Service. Thank you. If you realize, I didn't limit time for presentation because I just would like to know more and more about your project. So I'm sorry for make this session quite long. I open the time frame to be free for you guys to present. Oh, saya ada 2 presenters dah. So presenters, you can begin.
Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to Dr. Shaiful and also my fellow friends. So my name is Daniel and I'm here today to share with you the exciting world of our Mishmul photocopy service lah. So by the name of Mishmul is actually Misykat Murah, that providing a photocopy service for everyone. That's our brand.
Wow, that's good brand. I thought it's like rising from Arabic word. Okay, continue.
Okay, and then today we will delve into the unique features that set us apart and that the benefit that you can expect from choosing our service lah. Today I will explain about that. Okay, next slide, please. So basically these are the learning points from doing this project. Basically you want to cultivate the minds of year 5 medical students toward the entrepreneurial mindset in utilizing opportunities. Even though that it's quite late that we're doing the entrepreneurship activity in year 5, but I hope that everyone can dapat something from this project. And then we also want to inculcate the leadership spirit in managing and organizing demands from customer among the year 5 medical students and also for juniors, staff and other people. We are very inclusive about that, and also we want to develop communication skills between year 5 medical students and the customer, and also we want to provide awareness and exposure among students pertaining to our future working life soon. Okay, next slide. So basically, our aim is to collect the fund for our annual grand dinner, and just to inform everyone that we are going to give the money that we got to the treasurer batch lah, as a part of the budget for AGD soon. And then the target population is students of IUM Kuantan. It doesn't matter if you are year 5 or what, apa-apa tahun sekalipun, we are going to provide our services. And then basically the budget for this project is about RM48, and we collected among the hosting punya members lah. So basically our vision and mission is we want to provide a go-to destination services for all the photocopy needs. Sebab because sebelum ni ada yang tak tahu nak print dekat mana kan. So in the span of from February to June, we provide the services for you all. And
This is already happened lah, Daniel. It already happened. You collected RM48 for the budget.
Yes.
For the, kenapa 48 Why not 50?
Budget will be explained later by
Okay,
Akmal.
alright. Continue, continue.
Okay, and then basically our vision and mission is not terlalu spesifik untuk cari duit lah. Kita nak mengeratkan ukhuwah among posting members jugalah apart from that. Okay, and then this is the events and the executions. We were doing the online marketing and also promotion. I believe that the Misykat members also saw the status WhatsApp, IG story, and viral message with the posters in the WhatsApp groups. And then the payment will be made through the online banking, duit no QR payment, and also cash. So we are doing the online banking, so it's easier to do the payment. But because we don't want to collect too many coins that menyusahkan perbelanjaan lah. And then the printing orders collection are through WhatsApp most of the time, but there are people who send through iMessage and Telegram as well. And the printed documents retrieval, it is self pickup, and you can choose between the self pickup and delivery to customers' room, but most of the time the customers will only do the self pickup because kita berjiran je kan. Okay, next. Also, ni basically these are the proof lah that we are doing the business. Ni the poster that we distribute in February. This is the price. I believe that you all have seen this, and these are the feedback lah daripada ni bukan feedback lagi. Yang send the PDF through WhatsApp before it was being printed out. Okay, next.
Sorry, can I ask? So the number of pages does not causing the fee to be reduced lah. I mean, like whatever number of pages, the price or the payment still status quo lah. One piece of printing is always 20 cents.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the photo of the printers, the QR transaction, the document, and also the banking punya receipt. Okay, next. This is just the moment lah where we are doing the business. Okay, next. Okay, and these are the feedback from customer. As you can see, their faces are glowing with happiness. I believe that they all are very satisfied with our services lah. Alhamdulillah.
Macam kenal je semua tu.
Sorry. Okay, tapi we are doing the business among Misykat juga lah basically most of the time.
Yeah, okay. Ada tak batch lain juga?
Ada year 4 tapi not many of them lah sebab kita orang duduk jauh kan.
Your center is in male mahalah?
Ada 2, male mahalah yang also female mahalah.
Okay, alright. So female pun ada lah. Okay, okay.
Okay, next. Okay, before that, for the conclusion of my part, basically the Mishmul photocopy service ni, we want to provide a hub for quality lah, convenience and also reliability because dokumen-dokumen yang penting kan. So we want to manage among ourselves je lah. So and also we are committed to enhancing document reproduction experience and also we want to provide a better future for everyone lah daripada pengalaman yang dapat daripada our service.
You guys make a disclaimer that you would actually delete or you would like to save a hold for how many days of the soft copy and after that you guys will delete. Ada tak cakap macam tu?
Yes, actually we are taking the advice from doctor jugalah previously because
so you make that declaration lah. Okay,
we deleted the document right after we printed it out.
Great. How many person actually use your service?
I think there are quite many of them, especially at the end of the posting because most of the time they printed out the case write-up lah. And during
the time frame ni you guys begin from, I mean, what is the duration of the program? Is it like 1 month?
4 months.
4 months. Okay,
February to June. Okay, next I will proceed with the next presenter. Boleh, Doktor?
Boleh.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Hello. Okay, so I'll be continuing, taking over from Daniel. So initially the budget that we have collected is about for about 48 ringgit, prompting that each person of us will pay 2 ringgit. So we have 24 times 2 ringgit, we got 48 ringgit. However, upon buying the material that are required for this service, we only managed to get 43 ringgit and 80 cents. Okay, can I have next slides? So these are the allocation of the budget that has been used in our project. The first one with regards to the A4 paper. Okay, we got 25 ringgit and 80 cents with 2 bundles. And then toner powder, which is the black toner powder that can be used for the printer, with a price of 18 ringgit for 2 cartridge. Okay, so 9 ringgit lah for 1 cartridge, one bottle of the toner powder. Okay, next. So these are the allocation of time that we have conducted this project, which is from February to June. Okay, in February, if you can see over there, February till April, we provide service involving black and white printing with colored, and colored printing. However, because of low demand in terms of color printing, and also at the same time in the April, the color printer has finished, dah habis, dah wet. So we decided that we shall not continue with the color printing, otherwise it will waste off the resource that we have. So we just continue with the black and white. And these are the jumlah kewangan yang kita dapat, totaling about 181 ringgit and 40 cents in total. Okay, so this is our total sale for the printer, for the printing. And that there is also berapa helai kertas, the sheets of paper that has been used in this in our printing service. Okay, so can accommodate 2 bundles of paper, actually can accommodate with this much lah.
Satu bundle tu berapa bundles?
One bundle for about 450.
Oh, right. So ni macam betul-betul macam nak 1000
Yeah, almost. We got about 800 something.
Wah, so bagus lah you punya feedback ni. Okay, continue.
Okay, can I have the next slide? Okay, so this is the gross profit, which is 181 ringgit and 40 cents. Okay, so if we subdivided the gross profit,
so the budget just include the papers and the ink. The printer itself is your own. The printer itself your own, is it?
Yeah, my own.
Your own, okay. How many printers too?
We initially have 3 printers. one printer from my side, one printer or the same model from the sister side, and then at the sister side we have color printer one. But the color printer eventually we stopped selling it at April because of less demand, not much demand, and then apa nama, ink pun dah habis.
So meaning that for those that would like to order for color printing paper, so you will direct and divert to Fina Mahala. After that, they pass to you and you pass back to the customer.
Yep, most of the time. But Alhamdulillah, in terms of the demand for color printer among brothers, that there are not much. So I feel quite relieved lah.
Alright, okay. Continue.
Okay, so excluding the budget 43 ringgit and 80 sen for balik modal juga. Net profit we have 126 ringgit 20 cents, and the allocation of the we pay for the color ink charge because initially we don't use the budget to buy the color ink. So we come out with the percentage of the color ink that has been used per cartridge when we are printing this type of project. So we are using for about 30, wait, I have the numbers. Wait, there are calculation, a specific calculation in terms of the numbers. So 39 pages has been used for color printing. So one cartridge of color printing can accommodate 150 pages. So 39 out of 150 we got for around 26% of one cartridge. So one cartridge with the price of 34 ringgit. So 26% of 34 ringgit, we got 8 ringgit and 84 cents. And then that 8 ringgit 84 cents, when we round out with the total sale net profit, we got about around 8% of the total sale. And then this 8%, we use it to pay to the owner of the color printing ink. Okay, and yeah, if we are doing business, we also have to expect loss, right? So we do have loss, but luckily, alhamdulillah, because since we are using laser printer, so the possibility and the probability of having loss are not much. We do have lost about 9 pages of paper involving black and white printing. So 9 pages, 4 from my side, 5 from the sister side. So we lost about 1.8, 1 ringgit and 80 cents. So alhamdulillah, not that much. Okay, can we proceed to the next slide? Okay, so speaking of limitation, we find out that first one, we are encountering time constraint in terms of time constraint because as a final student we got academic constraint impacting the printing service efficiency, and that can be seen why we stop at June. Okay, it is the best if we continue up to July. Why not up to July? Why not up to August? But since at that time, at June, we are just about to enter ONG block, our group, so it is quite hectic. And then for the sake of the safety, for the sake of the efficiency, we decided to just fully stop everything. Okay, number 2, we have space constraint.
Sorry to ask. So meaning that within one day, you guys allocate time to print during the night, ke?
Not necessarily. Macam patut masa yang the time that we use macam ikut availability kami gitu. Kalau biasanya malam lah, dia tak ada masa yang tetap. Macam malam tu, kalau malam tu ada free, baru kalau boleh print.
What will be the waiting time? I mean, like someone pass you the message through WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever.
Okay, we have 2 kind of option. First one, whether they come here, they came to me bringing the document itself in form of pen drive or whatnot. So, and that kalau yang macam itu lebih sekejap lah. Tapi if they are bringing, they are sending me via WhatsApp, I think the allocation of time that I usually need is about 15 minutes to open the WhatsApp, to download the document and to print. Around that lah. I mean 10 to 15 minutes.
You use your personal number or you have another number?
I use my personal number.
Okay, continue.
Okay. So number 3, we have demand fluctuation. So during the peak time, like submission of case report or event printing may get overwhelmed and need small set overwhelmed, and then macam printer kan mesin kita tak boleh nak force sangat. But alhamdulillah so far the printer just go on smoothly, can be functionally used. So there's no issue lah. Cuma sebab demand banyak, lambatkan, and then printer for the brother side only one, from the sister side is only one plus another one with color printer. So not that orang kata still that the demand is fluctuating but still bearable. Okay. And the last one is about competition. I believe that in terms of competition, there are a lot of students in the mahala are providing the same kind of service, and in fact they provide better service. Better service in terms of printer lah. Sometimes they use also laser printer, but in an advanced model. For example, so my models from back to 2018, but some of the model that I could see in the mahala, the recent model. So yeah, in terms of efficiency, maybe they have better, but alhamdulillah, we still get the demand, so that we can provide the service in this in providing the printing service. And note that we also have professional printing service in our mahala, in our in-system mahala, and as well as outside. So these are one of the limitation that we have lah.
So why do you think that they come to you despite this competitor?
Okay. What I could see is that number one, if you are talking about the printing service outside of mahala, they usually close in the evening.
Okay.
So they won't have that much time. And we are catering a service that could be provided in terms of student punya kata apa, availability. Sebab student kalau nak submit biasanya most of the time kita hantar malam. Dia akan buat kerja last minute apa semua, so we can cater that lah. Kalau petang, maybe it could take longer time.
How's about the price?
And then, yeah.
How's about the price? Your price is cheaper?
In terms of price, I believe that other service might be cheaper in professional setting. In mahala, the price we provide the price quite the same.
Okay.
We provide price quite the same lah. About 20 cent per paper.
About almost 1,000 papers being printed. I think it's quite good in numbers, but I know that in the yang professional printer service too is because of time limitation, so they're unable to go to that shop.
Yeah.
But what would be your strength compared to the in-house mahala services? What is your strength? Why you think they come to you compared to the other non-professional printing services in mahala?
That's quite kind of a hard question for me to answer, because I believe that there is subjectivity in terms of that. I don't know.
Your main customer are your batch.
Yeah, my main customer is our very own batch lah.
Okay. Because possible they would like to help the batch, right?
Yeah.
Possible, correct. Next slide, continue.
Okay, next slide. All right. So, in terms of improvement, just now we have discussed about the limitation. Now we are moving on to the improvement. So, one that we could, maybe the next generation of student want to do printing service, what we can do is delegate and collaborate. Student can pair up with classmate and share printing burden. If printing several copies of the document is necessary, and student can split the duties in the same way and save time. Okay. Number two, cost effectiveness. We stress on the affordability of student-run printing service by charging less or student service than professional, making it more appealing in terms of choice lah. And number three, utilizing the shared space. For example, use common facilities such as communal study space. Because I provide my printing service in my very own room. So yeah, my very own room is too crowded, okay, too crowded with everything. So if we would suggest that we do it in a more communal space, okay. And number four, with regards to demand forecasting, so we need, I think, in terms of the data that we need is to expecting the peak time where the printing service are most likely needed, okay. So these are the improvement that we can suggest if we were to do it in future, or if the next generation want to do it in the future.
Akmal, so the printer is only two. Printer only two, right? So any one of your members can run the printing, or only you?
as far as I'm concerned, because this printer is connected only to my laptop, so I believe that only me can handle the printer, because if they want to bring their laptop, it will be quite hassle because need to reinstall the software or whatnot. So for the sake of smoothness and effectiveness in printing, so I just leave my laptop here, and then they just leave my laptop here, and then I will open everything lah. They can send to me the document.
So at the end of the, if I'm right, am I right that at the end of the day is required for availability?
Pardon?
The process requires you to be there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, continue. Next slide.
Okay. Okay, so in terms of Islamic input, what we learn when we are conducting this business is that okay, this engaging in this photocopying business, student can be seen as beneficial and permissible trade if certain principles are adhered to Islamic laws. Okay, I only read this. Okay, the first one, what we can learn is that avoiding photocopying material that promote forbidden acts such as falsehood and contain blasphemous content. Alhamdulillah, we didn't receive any kind of this. Another one, we are protecting the confidentiality of our customer, because some of our customer are printing not the case write-up, and that case write-up contain document or important information about patient. And some of the case write-up that I received contain the name of patient that if I mention here, all of you will know. So we are protecting it. How? Immediately after we receive the document, after everything is done, on my side, I just delete every document, including in the recycle bin. Recycle bin. Okay, and it is permissible as long as the integrity and it adhere to the Islamic law. Okay, so these are the Islamic input that we've learned throughout our business journey, entrepreneurship journey. Okay, next slide. Oh, okay, habis dah.
All right, thank you very much for group modified photocopy service. I would say that the service is essential, right? You have a lot of competitors, right? That's one of your limitation. You did spell out the limitations very well, and I can see that there's a lot of limitations, but you're able to identify them, and I'm sure there are area of improvement in future for your team or for your junior if they would like to take this into a subsequent sustainable program in future. Nevertheless, you guys did a very good job, and congratulations on that, lah. Right? Okay. Any questions to the team? Idea. So no question. Can we go to second last group for the presentation session? Will be Hungry No More.
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Doctor. And as our motto or our title lah, Hungry No More. So you all know that what we are selling, especially focus on food and drinks. So this is what our business, what we have been doing, especially focus on food and drinks. We move to the next slide. And then a little bit of introduction of the entrepreneurship and the leadership, which they need to come together for it to be successful. We skip to the next slide. Next slide. And then this our program or our collaboration is mainly on these 4 pillars of our objective. Is the first one, we need to gain or experience the leadership, and the second one to give exposure to all of the members to involve in the entrepreneurship and strengthen the bond between our members, and also encourage our members to experience in the practice one of our Prophet Muhammad SAW tradition. Okay, basically, Doctor, this is a rough idea for what we are doing. So our leaders are Brother Irfan and Sister Izzati, and also one of our supplier is Kik Kukus Makton. Our activities are mainly consist of preparation, mostly on preparation lah, and also marketing and selling. Our key resources is how we need to buy the ingredients, and then how we need to utilize fully the budget that we have. And what we are selling is basically three things, which is air jagung viral, roti sosis sedap, and also Kik Kukus Makton. And the reason why we sell this because it's easily accessible, and then we can ensure the quality because we make our air jagung and roti sosis by ourselves, so it is from the fresh ingredient, and also it is student friendly. Our customer is basically from our personal connection or collaboration between men and women student. And we put our products in basically lobby mahala, 2 blocks from male and 3 blocks from female student. And then we spread it on the Instagram and mainly on WhatsApp. And then our customer basically mostly consists of students lah, and then a few staff and lecturers.
Luqman, how does the staff and lecturers get the food? They go to the mahala?
Oh, basically, we have Kik Kukus Makton. Basically, we promote it into the WhatsApp and then also the Instagram.
But they did a pre-order.
Yes, they inform they want to buy, and they get the information, and we send it to them.
Okay, all right. Right, next
so,
slide.
When I say about staff, it's actually because we put in the lobby mahala. Usually security guard also we round at the mahala, so they will buy our products lah, because we put in on lobby mahala.
Okay.
And so our cost is basically mostly on ingredients, some on transportation, packaging, promotion, not much lah, and also commission to the members that involved lah. Our revenue streams is the quality of fresh food, fresh product food, and then also the services that we provided. Next.
So basically you are, sorry, Luqman. So basically your group are basically selling a product that already been prepared by student Brother Kwan, Izzati, and some parents.
Basically, okay. Can we move to the next slide?
Yeah, sure.
I will explain. Okay. Okay. This is 3 products that we do. First, roti sausage with prepared roti sausage and air jagung are prepared by 24 of our students. We divide it into them. And then roti sausage is food that we prepare at the morning. In the morning between 7 to 9. And then air jagung we provide it in the evening lah, at around 6 to 10 p.m. So we divide that into two teams lah, basically morning teams and the evening teams. So for the morning teams, they need to wake up earlier to prepare the sausage, because from what our surveillance, there is a demand of the roti sausage, especially in the morning lah. And air jagung because they are tired from playing, exercising in the evening, so they come at the lobby mahala. So they will buy the air jagung.
I think your price is very attractive. RM2 sahaja. Just
yes,
to
only RM2. Just RM2.
That's really cheap. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, air jagung nowadays is quite difficult to get RM2 as well. Even in pasar malam, I think it could be RM3.
Yes, that's true.
All right, okay.
Okay,
so really,
and then
good price for student lah. Yeah, okay.
Student friendly lah, our objective lah. And then the cake is basically only on one-off lah, because initially we plan on pre-order. However, pre-order there is not sambutan lah, tak ada sambutan mana, so only one-off and that can be sold.
8 kukus Makton.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, this is our project Air Jagung Cincau. We prepared in the evening. So this is the evidence of what we said in the evening. And as I mentioned, actually, Doctor, this project is kita buatnya antara bulan Mei to June. And then dalam setiap bulan tu we choose one day for all of our team to cooperate, and then basically only one day per month lah. So it's just yeah.
So I thought that every day you guys jual that for sarapan.
Oh no. Only one day per month, 1 or 2 days lah per month lah basically macam tu.
How do you compare the sambutan or the feedback compared to the day 1 to day 2? Is it improving or is it status same?
So basically saya tak boleh kata improving, tapi basically macam more or less the same lah.
Okay,
so
right.
the first day already we can say blooming lah, and then the result from the subsequent month more or less the same lah.
Okay, right. Okay, next slide.
Okay, this kek kukus buah maktun. Basically it's only one off lah. So kita letak dekat lobby.
For RM5 Malaysia, how big is the size? Yang the one in the picture tu ke?
Yes. Sama je kan? Yes, basically the same dalam picture tu.
Okay kan? So it's the size of tapak tangan ni lah, RM5.
Dia ada dalam balang tu ada banyak-banyak. So yang kecil-kecil tu, itulah.
So one balang is RM5?
Yes.
Murah lah.
Yes, murah.
Okay, continue.
Because one of our members boleh kata ada connection lah from the supplier. And then the roti sausage, our groups that have a shift on roti sausage need to wake up early lah in the morning to prepare this.
Weekend is it?
Yes, weekend. And then we sell it for RM2, and then
kek kukus maktun ada apa tu? Bukan trial, apa free try apa tu? Sample. Ada you provide sample ke?
Sample adalah basically amongst all the friends only lah, macam tu lah.
Okay. Sebab kalau tak ada rasa sampel, macam mana orang nak tahu? Yalah, kalau kita datang ke apa kita nak rasa. Okay, next slide.
Okay, this is basically the summary for our financial report lah. And
so
then
one student need to pay RM10.
One student RM10. So we collect 200 fee. And then every month this is the list of things, which is preser, cincau, susu, and also ice, cawan, straw, and the total of 100 for.
So how much cawan or how much packaging you provide per day? And does all the products been sold 100%?
Okay, basically how much kalau untuk yang air jagung ni kita divide into 5 lah. 2 lelaki, 3 perempuan. So every box tu ada contain of 20 air jagung lah.
So everything been sell out? I mean finish?
So it's including in our limitation, because there is a few issue that I will tell in the limitation part lah.
Lapar tengok sausage tu.
Okay, this is
we can read this. Okay, next, continue.
We continue. Next. Basically one off je lah. Ready stock.
You've got untung about RM1.50 per pack lah. Okay. Continue. Setengah je.
Okay, this we put it our net profit lah. Each month lah more or less the same lah the profit. So however there is a slight increase lah from March to April, and then we get net profit of 681. to
So
see.
your sell day is 4 times lah, not 2 times.
Yes, 4 times. So actually 1 day per month lah macam tu lah.
1 day per month. Okay.
Uh,
So for 4 months, 4 times. Okay, right. Next slide.
only on the weekend lah.
Okay lah tu. Banyak juga tu. Okay, next slide.
Okay, our strength that saya boleh cakap is diverse of products lah, because there is multiple product that we sell dan dapat sambutan lah, especially on the air sausage and on the roti sausage and air jagung. And also the unique goods is from the fresh ingredient, tak ada yang recycle, memang baru buat terus letak. And then we put a time limit lah, so that kalau produk tu macam almost tak sampai basi tu, kita tarik balik lah produk tu, kita tak jual yang memang rotten punya. And then our customer service very professional and friendly. And also what I can emphasize in our strength is our very good teamwork lah. So the cooperation between our members yang eagerly and zealously want to participate in this program.
I think one of the best strength of your product is the price. Price tu murah lah. I think that will be your strength. Memanglah you ada homemade, professional options boleh pilih. Tapi price tu very attractive. So untuk orang yang, I mean, good lah for student. Very good for student. Okay. Continue.
And this is our limitation for this product because we put it in lobby mahala.
Maksudnya tak ada orang jaga?
Tak ada orang jaga. We put that in front of the lift.
Any incidents of kecurian?
We husnuzon lah, mungkin tak bayar lagi lah kot. However, there is macam produk tu tak cukup lah from what we expected the profit lah. And
But it's
then
only, sorry Lokman, it's only 1 day per month. Why you guys not there? Can you got some time limitation, right? Do you provide the time frame, right? That you will end the sale from what time to what time, kan?
Yes.
Why no one would like to stay there? I mean, like bergile-gile ke? Why not? Any problem with that?
Basically, if you want to duduk je dekat situ, basically macam kita duduk saja in front of the lift lah. Lepas tu macam orang, I think not very tak sesuai.
Berapa lama makanan tu kat situ?
Untuk sausage, we put it from 7 to 9. And then air jagung from 6 PM to 10 PM.
Oh, tak lama, 2 jam, and 6 PM tu lama sikit lah. Tapi I think kalau seorang 1 jam okay je. Bawa laptop and then you buatlah kerja kat situ. I mean like saya suka, okay, sorry, I might be wrong, but I like to communicate when I would like to buy things. Saya suka berinteraksi dengan orang yang jual. So I feel like there is a soft touch, hard touch lah, macam some touch between the seller and also the buyer lah. That's my opinion. I'm a bit wrong, tapi kalau student punya area mungkin nak cepat kan, so you guys tak kisahlah kot. Tapi in future, let's say you would like to do it again in outside student time or outside student punya status, I'm sure you will be there lah, kan? Yeah, okay, right.
And also some foods and drinks were spoiled. And then kalau macam ada yang rasa tak sedap tu, we need to ganti balik lah yang ni. And then there is also many competitors lah.
Banyak orang jual
Banyak orang jual.
Barang yang sama?
Kalau kami air jagung, tapi ada yang lain buat air yang lain.
Tapi tak yang sama lah.
Tapi tema yang sama lah, food and drinks lah.
No one sell roti sausage?
There is also some other student yang sell roti sausage.
How much is the price? Their price?
No, the price are usually more or less the same, doctor. So there you can say fierce competition lah.
Okay.
But alhamdulillah lah, still managed to get the profit from our selling this part only once.
Okay, the selling is usually finish everything ke atau ada yang tak terjual?
Ada yang tak terjual.
How much usually the one that is not being sold? Is it like less than 10 items?
Sometimes less than 5, sometimes less than 10, between 10 and between that lah.
So what you do with that? You guys drink lah, or you guys distribute among yourself ke macam mana?
Yes sir. Yes sir. Kalau rasa okey lagi kami distribute lah. Kami tak jual lah.
Okay lah kan, 2 jam tu okey lagi. Air tu boleh minum lagi. Alright. Okay, next slide.
Next slide. Okay, the learning points that we get despite all the 4. So what I want to highlight is the teamwork lah, the collaboration that we learn lah. And then our team members are very supportive, very eager to participate and able to do despite early morning. We need to wake up early and then to prepare the roti sausage is quite kita akan panggil lah.
How early is early? How early is early?
Huh?
How early is early? Lokman, wake up. Yang your team kena wake up tu, how early?
Basically they wake up at the 6 and then complete all their macam kewajipan and then prepare to make the food lah. Macam tu.
6 AM lah. Tak early lah.
Early lah, biasalah tu, biasalah.
I imagine like okay 4 pagi ya.
Tak ada, tak ada.
Okay. Right.
Macam because ini time dia orang cuti lah, basically dia orang biasa rehat and then so after
understandable.
Balik.
Faham. Yeah.
Okay, next slide. Okay, the thing to improve that we need to do is collaboration from the security to ataupun yang macam dah kita cakap tadi I agree, stay dekat situ lah, delay shift and then I think that can maximize our profit lah.
Yeah.
And then we also can do plan delivery door to door sales. And then for the sales planning, I think if in the future lah kita boleh macam instead of one day per month, we can up to 2 days per month lah if we have proper planning. And then of course for the knowledge by joining other related programs, and also the programs also from the IMP also give a lot of tips on how to do this business.
Yeah, alright.
And then what we learn from our Islamic perspective is basically the food must be halal and which is permissible, and the tayyib, which is wholesome and pure, from the Surah Al-Mu'minun verse 51 itself. And then in preparing the food, of course, the elements of hygiene and cleanliness is very, very important. So what we do is we prepare on the pantry lah, and we make sure all before and after is washed, and then we use macam glove plastic to prepare the food, and then we make sure lah this the hygiene and cleanliness top notch lah. And then honest advertising without any false claim or deceptive marketing. And then the hard work is also need to be highlighted, because the business is not always easy. Only those who hard work and patient will be rewarded with success. Surah An-Najm verse 39. Before that.
Okay, alright. Thank you very much, Guru Lokman and the gang, regarding Hungry No More. What I can say is that your project, the strength is about the attractiveness of the price, but considering there is a lot of competitor, right? The other things that I would like to say is that I'm not sure why that most of the time dekat Mahalah tak ada orang yang jaga, but I think for your project, because you would like to maintain the cleanliness and the quality of the product, I'm sure that there must be someone there so that you boleh jaga daripada lalat, quality, tak tertumpah. What a lot of things that you need to take about the quality of your products in future. I'm not talking about in Mahalah setting, but in future, definitely you need to be there. You interact with the customers. Possibly you make like live section in Instagram ke Facebook ke whatsoever, that you are there and you're talking to your possible potential viewers that you are there and you are promoting. They can hear your voice and they can see that how energetic and how honest you are in selling the product. That's I think the power of verbal communication and face-to-face when you would like to sell your good products. That's the things I would like to give input. Otherwise, congratulations that you managed to sell makanan dan juga minuman that you need to make sure that the quality assurance is being upheld and protected. Thank you very much. I think we go to the last presenter, the last group, which is a gift, right? I think it's about a gift. Gift that lasts. Yeah. So usually we save the best for the last kind. So this will be possible, the best presentation. Yeah.
That is not necessarily true. Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Hassana, and I'll be one of the presenters for our the last project of the day. So as mentioned earlier, last is not necessarily the best. If to imagine if we are in a movie right now, normally you would have the plot, you would have the conflict, and then the climax somewhere in between. Actually, we are in that bit, although we are at the end of our presentation. We will reach the climax at our financial report later on. Okay, okay, let's move on. So our project is called Project Biskut Raya. It's very straightforward. What we do, and it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, so a little introduction about the project. So we conducted this project, I think 2 weeks into Bulan Raya, at the end of Eid. So we couldn't start early during Ramadan because I think at the time we were also busy with exams. One of the consideration was to start from Ramadan, but yeah, exams compounded by exams, so it started a bit late, which was one of our limitations. And our target customers were the IUM students, staff, and also any other non-IUM students. So the objectives of this project was to we wanted to get into the spirit of giving gifts to the community, you know, along because Shawwal somewhere. And also we wanted to support small businesses because our supplier was actually one of our batchmates who was selling Biskut Raya as well. So we wanted to like just help her out also. Okay. So the execution of the event itself. That's the next one. Okay, so this is our timeline. Looks a bit difficult, but basically we gave 1 week for promotion, 1 week for waiting for the stock to arrive and preparation, and then another week for selling. But in reality, actually the period for selling is extended by more than 1 week, because similar to the previous project, actually we have a lot of similarities with the previous group. We left the, we left the biscuits in the Mahallah lobby as well to be sold, just to wait until it's finished to be sold. Yeah. Okay. So okay, moving on to the next one. Planning draft and task division. Okay. Yeah. So if you can just quickly go. So this is the catalog for our biscuits that we provided. Again, as mentioned, supplier by our friend. So as you can see, there's a lot of choices. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Okay. Similar to what I've mentioned earlier, but this time it's on the form of a calendar. So 2 weeks into the Shawwal. So the task division, so we divided into planning and preparation, marketing, sales team, and team report. But in reality, we actually had a lot more people in planning and preparation. Marketing was basically done by everyone because luckily one of our group members ni pandai buat poster and everything. As you will see later on, our poster promotion is very tip top. And then so yeah, basically we just started promoting everywhere on Instagram and on WhatsApp status. So we would like, every night we would set like a time for us to promote our biscuits. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the next one. Promotion period. Okay. This is our main poster. As you can see, very nice, very, very cute, but done by Sister Afrina. I think everyone will know. Okay. This is the flavor catalog that we included. Okay. So next one. And then this is the promotional message. So like I mentioned earlier on, a lot of the promotion was done just mainly by WhatsApp and Instagram. We couldn't like reach out too far because we also wanted to include like the delivery service. So for delivery service to be done and for it not to be too expensive, it had to be somewhere within the vicinity, like just near Sasmek and Mahallah. Yeah. So yeah, our target is still quite smaller for now.
So you
Okay.
charge for the delivery as well?
Yes, but it was just RM1, I believe.
RM1, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How
Yeah.
much actually per balang? I mean, it depends on the flavor.
Yeah, okay, so we will go on. Can we go on to that? Look for that slide. Okay, tadi tu I think we would have. No, I think the previous slide, yes. Okay, so if you can see in the column yang paling kanan sekali, price list. So we have actually different packages. Package A, 10 pieces, B, 20, and C, 50 pieces. And the price is based on the biscuit lah. So we calculated based on like from the normal price too, we divided like how we calculated how one biscuit would cost. And then we added on the delivery service and also the packaging. Packaging also differs lah based on the size too, just to add a little more profit. Yeah.
So there's only 3 flavors.
No, we had a lot more. This is just screenshot from
Okay.
Yeah, 7 flavors. Yeah. But in the end, what also happened was that, okay, because we...
What do you think, Hassana? What do you think, Hassana, about the price? Is it competitive to the other outside the biscuit seller, or is quite cheap?
I would say because normally if you look for biscuits outside, they would already sell in like yang jar yang besar, balang yang besar tu. Yeah, like so that would be like around 20 to 30 ringgit each. So I think one of our strengths is that we were able to scale down a bit more lah, so that we could lower the cost, lower the price.
Great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Looking at the 50 pieces, kan, 31 ringgit, 38 ringgit. I think it's still quite cheap compared to some seller. Yeah.
Yeah. That was it. And then actually what we also did in the tak ingat lah kalau ada slide for this one, but because when we opened the for promotion to period for promotion to we still had some sort of you could say leftovers. So what we did was that we packed it into smaller packages. I think you can just fast forward to that slide. So what we did is
That's great strategy. I like it.
Yeah. Kejap, on the go. So we called it Project Biskut Raya on the go. So this one, we packed it into smaller packets. There ada 5 biskut in like the smaller packet, and we put it at a price of 4 ringgit. Yeah, we really wanted to make to balance between trying to make it affordable, but also not to rugi lah. Yeah, but all the limitations very similar to the previous group also. So we also had like cases of, you know, macam stolen, orang beli tak bayar. Yeah, we will go into that later on. Okay, so just go back to the previous slides. I think we wanted to show yes, okay, so the packaging, just to show because yeah, so so this is for our normal packaging. This package A and B, that paper bag that you see, this is what we use to bungkus our biscuits. We wanted to find something that could be airtight but not too expensive, but didn't look too ugly. So I said it. That one was that one was
paper bag can be recycled, is it?
I am not sure actually.
Recycled item, not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Kena tanya orang yang beli. Yeah, but it's quite cheap lah. So, but you can get 100 of those bags for 3 ringgit 90 cents.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay, so going on to the next one. Okay, so this is just sama lah kita tunjuk harga dengan ni. So and then we also gave complimentary wish card for all of our ni.
The pictures of the cookies actually took by your own members. They capture the pictures their own. I mean, it's not from Google lah kan. This is your own pictures of.
No. Yeah. Yes.
But it look very nice. I mean, I'm sure the one who took the pictures are professional.
Okay. I think from the supplier juga kot. Like there's a mixture of both. Yeah. So it's nice. Yeah. So we also had this card also designed by our group members juga lah. Yeah. Designed and printed by our group members. So it's like a proper wish card, as you can see.
So everyone that buy the cookies receive this card raya as well.
Yes, if they buy from the package, not the one yang package dekat jual kat lobby tu.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so moving on to the next one.
They'll get it for free.
Yeah. Yes, it's for free, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Because nowadays quite difficult sometimes to get card raya, so I think everyone will like it because you also receive card raya.
Yeah.
Sekarang orang tak pakai card raya. So quite unique lah. Yeah. Next slide.
Okay. Okay, so I think this one dah mentioned tadi lah. So this is what we did on the go. Okay, any more? Okay, so it's just showing customers' feedback.
Great. So meaning that your group did provide customers to give feedback.
Yes, yeah.
That's great.
I think this was one by one of our lecturers, Mr. Shafiz.
Jangan baca jap. Siapa lecturer ni? Okay. Alright, continue.
Alright, thank you. Okay, so moving to the next one. So these are some feedbacks from the customers. This one is more of IUM staff, IUM students, but we also reached out ada juga IUM non-IUM students. They would buy gifts for people who are in the campus, but they are from outside. Yeah. So promotion sampai situ lah kiranya.
Your packaging nampak professional lah, Hasana. Okay,
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Okay, now we reach the climax. I would pass the floor to Aiman.
Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Awek. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to present about financial lah. Financial, our success, not so success of our business. So firstly, we will explain our source of income. So there is two source of income. Firstly, from investment from our members. 23 students invested 80 ringgit each and collected about 414. And then we also get some loan from Party C, one person. For amount of 33 ringgit.70 sen to support the budget lah.
Kesiannya, okay. Bagusnya orang ni, okay, continue.
With 0% interest lah, Islamic finance.
Okay.
And then next. And then this is the budget and expenditure details of our business. And as you see that most of the budget went to the cookie itself. And the budget, the total of each cookie is including the delivery charge already. So this is already included. And there's the price for packaging. And yeah, the total is 444.70 cents. This is for the budget and the cost. Next. And this is our gross income. Basically for the gift, which is Project Misykat Raya, we gain about 190 ringgit. And for Misykat Raya on the go, which is the stock clearance that we put at the lobby, we gain around 71 ringgit. The total is 261. And then next.
This is income, not
gross
profit.
income. And this is net income. Net income is the gross income after deducting what we should up. Then firstly we pay back the loan to Party C. And then we had no overhead costs. Overhead costs such as minyak, upah members. We already clear at our first meeting that semua orang takkan ambil upah apa-apa.
Oh, so ada yang tersirat tersirat jugalah upah tu yang tak being spelled out lah. So fisabilillah lah.
Fisabilillah semua. So our overhead cost pun zero lah. And then for PGD contribution, decided that it is on personal lah, nafsi-nafsi. If you want to contribute by your own share.
So 24 members, 227. So seorang dapat berapa tu dalam 9 ringgit?
Let's come for the next slide. But before we come to the next slide, this is a story about the journey lah, not about a successful company.
Yeah, betul. It's not about
Don't
worry.
As we believe that the objective of this class is to gain experience.
Yes, true.
Entrepreneurship lah.
Okay, Aiman, Hasana, and friends, don't worry. The marks will not be based on the profit. No, it's based on the journey and how you guys make it into a project. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay. And next. And this is our return on investment. So our investment is 440 ringgit. The 80 ringgit times 33%. And our net income after all deduction is 227.30. And plus the remainder capital is about 3 ringgit only. So our total revenue is 230. And plus minus, every member will get 10 ringgit.01 sen, which is a 44% reduction of their investment. So there, inshallah is quite a loss, but it's okay.
No, no,
Okay.
okay. It's not about the loss, It's not about the loss. It's about what actually make this happen. What do you guys think? Is it because of the price of the one that you sell is too cheap ataupun macam mana?
Oh, I see. Then we move to the limitation part lah.
Limitation.
The issues. And for limitation, I've divided into consumer, product, and retailer and seller lah. And firstly, the consumer. Actually, 60% of our expected income actually need to come from the on the go.
Okay.
However, we all the cookies that they put in lobby, 80% of it is lost. That people take it for free, and there is some report that cleaner take the cookie and give makan to kucing.
Oh, tapi itu report kan, tak ada evidence kan?
Report no evidence lah, just a verbal report lah. Then that's why it's supposed to be we only gain 91 ringgit lah by at lobby. What we supposed to get around 300, 400 plus. If all of the people that take the cookies pay lah. And that's one lah, one of the issue lah. The stealing the cookies, stealing.
But how much just now? 80%?
Almost very lot lah. I did not take the details of our loss of cookies because there's already also some cookies that affected throughout time. This is the product lah. Although the cookie itself is in good quality, delicious, but throughout time the cookies is susceptible for nature of cookies, which is rapuh, rosak, and masuk angin.
True. Okay, all right. But so what would happen then? Then it's already lost. So what you guys nowadays, I mean now at this point of time, you guys halalkan ke atau macam mana?
Oh, we don't discuss yet in our group to halalkan ke tak.
Okay, my advice is you guys just niatkan as halal ataupun you guys niatkan sedekah. InsyaAllah benda tu daripada hilang jadi macam sedekah, you punya pahala tu berterusan, Aiman. It's okay.
Yeah.
One more thing, I tak tahu kucing makan biskut ke? I tak sure. Kucing makan biskut juga. I tak sure.
Kucing kat malah, kucing kat floor saya makan semua benda.
Okay. Kesian kucing dan juga you guys. Okay, I'm sorry to hear about this incident, but these are the limitation. What will be the improvement that you guys can make?
Some improvement lah. So before some improvement, the first improvement is next.
Based on your limitation.
I think there's next like things to improve. Okay, kalau based from based on stated here, firstly, we need to improve the planning and management itself lah, planning and communication between community members. As we said that, I said in the limitation, the one of the retailer limitation is our management itself. Our timeline was delayed until after Raya, just as Asana explained, because exam factor. So that's the timeline lah. The timeline management of this can if we already expect that the timeline will be delayed, I think we change the product from Biskut Raya to other product lah. Because
what will be your initial plan? What will your initial plan? The product is?
Our initial plan is this Biskut Raya appreciation gift was given before Raya.
Okay.
So when people bring back time Raya, they bring back to home.
Yeah,
this is the initial plan lah. But the initial plan cannot be done, then we compensate by still sell it, but after Raya. We expect that the spirit of Raya is still there lah. But however, our consumer is not as we thought. As the spirit is different lah as we thought.
Okay, one more thing, Aiman. The target population, you guys targeted mahalah ke atau you guys targeted the one in Kulliyyah, lecturer, staff?
Okay. Our main project is the appreciation gift. Not the lobby stock clearance. Although the lobby stock clearance is actually our expected projection of our income lah, sebab the appreciation gift itu tak dapat banyak sambutan. Sebab dah lepas raya lah. So if we take consider of the appreciation gift itself, our target is IM students, staff, kuliah, lecturers, and although semua yang tersayang. I mean, we target all layer of relationship lah, friendship, and family relationship, teachers and lecturers and student relationship, also lover relationship lah. We target all layer of relationship. But yeah,
this one kan just now, because in the previous slides you mentioned that one lecturer buy the cookies kan, bought the cookies kan. So maksudnya you guys also reach lecturers to buy lah kan?
Yes.
Tapi sambutan tak bagus ke?
Ada yang beli. Tapi if we want to compare with the lanyard team, cannot lah.
No, I'm not sure sebab I sendiri rasa macam I tak sampai your promotion kepada saya. Saya tak rasa saya terbaca your maksudnya tak sampai kat semua lecturer kot.
I think so too. I think we have divided the team. I think marketing team focus on the lecturers on our current posting at that time.
I see. Because bab makanan ni saya suka juga nak beli. So I think ramai lecturers yang nak beli kalau dia orang tahu. Saya rasa lah tambah macam quite competitive lah. Price dia quite okay. Yup, okay. Tak apa. Okay. And then one more thing, are you agree with me that someone need to be there at the stock clearance, so-called stock clearance lobby tu?
Yes, we agree that someone need to be there. This is our weakness and our strength. Our weakness and our strength lah. Which is our group is too trusting. That's our weakness. We are too trusting, but that's our strength. We are too trusting our student, but also our weakness because it makes us susceptible to be betrayed and scam. This is SWOT analysis lah.
Any other things you like to say in this slide? Promotion wave. I think in our life, sometimes we need to identify what would be the best person that is known by all for him or her to waive the promotion. So you don't need to use extra work. You identify the important person, and the important person share, orang lain akan beli. And you can identify pun. Macam contoh, katalah you bayangkan macam, katalah Dean yang share. I'm sure orang akan, Dean share. So semua orang nak beli, for example lah. Ataupun the famous lecturer yang share, I'm sure the other lecturer pun akan terikut. I think that's my tips lah. So you approach one important person yang orang akan follow dia. So that you tak payah buat banyak kerja. Okay, next slide.
I think we more focus to our learning outcome first.
Okay, boleh.
Our learning points is firstly able to organize and generate income. Able. Secondly, able to build teamwork. Able. This is commendable lah. Our team, all of our members work efficiently and betul-betul senang lah work dengan our members. Which their own job scope.
I think one of your strength as well kan, Aiman, your group strength is that your punya kad raya, you punya picture of the cookies tu nampak sangat cantik sebenarnya, and packaging tu nampak very professional. That will be your strength. Tak nampak macam orang bukan professional yang jual. Next slide.
I agree.
Okay.
Lastly, for Islamic input, this is hadith lah. Anas said to his son, Sabit, no hadith. This is I think quote. My son, exchange gift, it will bring about love between you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Betul.
So let's exchange gift lah. I have no further elaboration for this quote.
Okay, maksudnya kalau kita nak ambil hati orang, kita boleh bagi dia hadiah-hadiah kecil. This is what does it mean. Okay. Oh yeah, very good job. Yeah, everyone in every group did a very good job. Okay, anything you would like to say further, Aiman?
I would say that thank you lah from all of us.
Right. Thank you. Congratulations to this group. I would realize that this group have very good decorative 3Ds. The power of this group is the presentation in terms of the color being choose. I mean, the presentation look very cheerful. Cheerful cookies. Your packaging tu nampak sangat bersih, cermat, very neat. It's as if like dekat stall, bukan dekat mahalah punya kind of selling. So I think that will be your strength. And if you did planning in terms of promotion and the security of your area that you would like to sell, I would say that it will be a very good success. Nevertheless, despite whatever that you achieve, despite whatever that you not achieve, I think you still feel happy with what you do. Am I right, Aiman and friends? So I think that's more important. And you did enjoy, and you also have the intention initially to share your profit with others. All right, I think that's it. I'm sure that it's already more beyond 5:30. So I do not want to say a lot. What I would like to say is that every group have their own uniqueness. Semua group ada their own uniqueness and challenges. What important is that you can identify your strength and limitation, identify how to overcome that in future. That's more important. Whatever that we do in our life is always an experience that you need to gain. That benda ni sesuatu yang tak boleh nak kita measure. Experience really expensive lah. Really expensive. Something that you cannot buy. You need to work for it to get the experience. And this experience will be useful in future. Trust me. Okay. So about the report, Akmal and the rest, when you submit the report, I will let you guys to make one more column in the report. How you think our IOHK can improve pertaining to these entrepreneurial projects. I would like to get the feedback from all of you. What do you think that we can improve as the one that provide this platform? For example, that you nak suggest kita providekan budget free ke, to you guys kita bagi budget semua orang ke, ataupun kita buat anything that you feel that you need from us, so that I can improve further for your future junior. Okay, with that, I'm really sorry for take more time as usual. Masa lebih daripada yang sepatutnya, saya minta maaf. I hope that tak ada yang terasa. I hope semua orang happy with this project, and I hope everyone can the benefit. And really, I can see the enthusiasm and the energetic of all groups in preparing and presenting this project. So I'm really feel happy with that. So with that, I apologize. I minta maaf, I masa lebih. Thank you for 90% that still stay in this Zoom link. I hope you stay tu, maksudnya stay betul-betul stay lah, bukan saja pasang tak ada orang. Okay, with that, thank you to everyone. Okay, Assalamualaikum. We end our session with suatu answer before.
Thank you, Dr.
Okay, thank you everyone. Minta maaf yang masa lebih.
Thank you, Dr.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, take care.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.